Hello Wargamers and welcome to today's Warhammer 40k Battle Report. I am Luka from MiniWarGaming.com, joined today by Andrew, and it will be 2,000 points of Imperial Knights against the Black Legion. Let's take a look at the Imperial Knight forces first, and I do want to say I am playing the same list I did last time because I butchered the rules so badly for them last time. I swear I'll fire all of my autocannons properly this time. I am sticking with Imperialis this time, and it's going to be Noble House Atreides yet again. We have a Knight Paladin who will be our warlord. We upgraded it to be a High Monarch of the Exalted Court. And everything on him is what you see is what you get. In fact, the entire army is what you see is what you get, except for one melt-a-gun. We did give it the Armor of the Sainted Ion as a relic. And for the warlord trait, will be a Revered Knight. So we spent a couple command points on this bad boy. We're going to go to a Knight Errant who will be kind of a second in command here because we upgraded him to be a Knight Baron, giving him the character keyword and an heirloom as well. He will have Sanctuary, giving him a better invulnerable save in melee. And his warlord trait will be Landstrider, just to make him faster to get around the table. Now this is where I don't actually have the melt-a-gun on his small arms choice. It will be a stubber. Everything else is WYSIWYG. And our last Questoris option, well, we have a Knight Preceptor to guide the Armigers into battle. And then the rest of the list is made up of Armigers. We have a collection of 3 Halverins and 1 Warglaive. That's it for the Knights. Let's go take a peek at the Black Legion.
Okay, so this is going to be 2,000 points of Black Legion. My warlord shall be the Warpsmith. He has a Thunderhammer, and he's going to have the Trusted War Leader command trait, warlord trait. Next up, we have a Sorcerer in Terminator armor. He's going to be just armed with the Commie Bolter, and he's going to be Mark of Tzeentch. He's going to have the Death Hex, Warp Time, and Skeins of Fate second powers. And he's also going to have the Cloak of Conquest relic from the Black Legion. Next up, we have another Sorcerer, Mark of Slaanesh. No upgrades to him. He's just going to have the Delightful Agonies, Prescience, and Diabolic Strength second powers. Then on to troops, we have a squad of 10 cultists with close combat weapons, 10 cultists with their cultist firearms, and then a squad of 9 legionaries with close combat weapons, the champion will have a power fist and plasma pistol, and 1 melt-a-gun. Then in elites, we have 2 Hellbrutes, both Mark of Tzeentch, with multi-meltas. 2 squads of 5 Terminators armed exactly the same. Champion will have Combi Melta, Chain Fist, 1 Combi Plasma with Power Fist, and 2 Combi Flamers. And then the other 3 guys will have their basic Accursed Weapons and 1 Combi Bolter. In Fast Attack, we'll have 3 Bikers. No upgrades to them, just Mark of Khorne. Then in Heavy Support, we'll have 1 Mauler Fiend with Lash Whips, 1 Forge Fiend with 3 Ectoplasm Cannons, and 1 Land Raider upgraded with a Havoc Launcher. That's it.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
And taking a look at the mission, Andrew and I will be playing Maelstrom of War. However, we'll be using the Nephilim command point rules for this mission. I'm sure most of you understand and probably already expect that. So an added caveat to this mission will be that the Battleforge CP bonus will apply in both players' command phases. As you can see here, we have an objective directly in the middle. In fact, we have our objectives pretty evenly spaced out in an X pattern-ish as we're deploying in a Vanguard style deployment across from one another, with no man's land being that 1 chevron right down the middle there. And the mission will be taken hold. There are several very important strategic locations on this section of the battlefield that both of our forces are fighting over. You're going to score victory points as followed in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th battle rounds if you control 1 objective, 2 objectives, and more than your opponent. This one is all about being on the objectives. It's 5 per clause, and then the 5th and final battle round just be the same scoring as the first ones, except the player going second will be able to score at the end of the turn, like regular match play games. Now, there are a bunch of scrambler fields strewn about this battlefield, making it so it's difficult for units to arrive from reinforcements near the objectives, and no pre-game moves near the objectives, and essentially no redeploying near the objectives. If you have an ability that lets you teleport around the map or show up around the map, you cannot do it near an objective. And that will not affect the Knights, but it will affect the Black Legion a wee bit. All right, let's take a quick look at the table before Andrew and I get it all set up. So we have the mat here from GameMat.eu. I threw a lot more sandbags down as well, just because a few spots look like they're a little barren, so might as well have some sandbags to impede movement. That's always fun. People love that. Here's our 5 objectives. If you didn't see them earlier, boom. Where'd that one go? There it is. Haha, found it. And then over there as well. And all the runes and everything here are from Games Workshop, just various kits that are painted by a couple different people. And we're just playing in a ruined urban cityscape, as we typically do. Before we do set up, I want to remind our Silver Vault members, or aspiring Silver Vault members, that you have access to many discount codes you might not be aware of on the Vault section of the website. GameMat for GameMat.eu for all the game mats is one example. Many other ones over there as well. Well over 50 companies. If you're looking about upping your terrain game, or maybe you want to buy some models from Battlefront, you name it, it's probably in there. Hobby supplies, models, anything you can imagine is kind of weirdly in there. All you have to do is go to the link in the description below, or go to MiniWarGaming.com/silver discount, and that will redirect you to the place you want to be. You don't need to be a Silver Vault member to see it, but you do need to be one to benefit from it. So I bid you go check it out before buying any large collections of terrain, because you could save yourself a pretty penny with a simple little upgrade. We're going to go ahead and deploy our armies. All right, I won the roll off. I didn't want to make a decision on where to deploy, so I let Andrew make that decision. He picked over there, so he started deploying first. But me with Knights, I'm like, whatever. I have such cramped to I actually had to cheat a little bit. I moved this back a little bit just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room to go between my two fronts here in a way. This is comically bad, so I'm gonna have to take a turn to break out of my deployment zone here with the Knights, but sometimes that happens. This should be kind of fun all around. So I have my Paladin out front, I got my Preceptor, I got my Armigers all deployed near each other, all their honored friends. We got our Errant, and we got our Warglaive over here. Now, Andrew, what do we got on your side of the table?
So I'll point out we have Bikes hiding in the corner here. The idea is just to rush them forward.
Smart.
Got Hellbrute to help support them. Got Cultists whose job is just to die on that objective. Got Hellbrute with Forge Fiend, Maw Fiend, and the Land Raider to help move up the center. Hopefully they'll clear up. Warp Swift to give them basically some better hitting power. Extra Cultists to just run up and hopefully grab something, and then some Terminators waiting in the wings to come in, and a squad of Legionaries and a Sorcerer inside the Land Raider.
Excellent. All right, yeah, it's all loaded up with dudes.
Yep.
Well, let's see what that Land Raider can do as it just rolls up the road in this battle here. And again, all that really matters are these objectives. I guess technically the secondaries matter a lot too.
Yes.
Those will probably help. Yeah.
We'll find out.
All right, we're going to take these dice out of the table. We're going to roll off to see who gets to go first, and I guess we'll get right to the game. But before that, all right, Andrew, it's time to roll off for the first turn. Good luck to you, sir. I'm going to get a 6. All right, Imperial Knight, turn 1. Let's go. Looking at my 3 cards, we draw Bring It Down. That will be targeting the Chaos Land Raider 100%. Investigate Sites will be difficult on the first turn. And lastly, Storm Hostile Objective. That's nearly impossible. I don't really want to spend the command point to pitch any of these right now. It's the beginning of the game. I'm just going to get rid of them at the end of the turn if I can't do them. That is A-okay with me, and we're going to see where we can go from there. But Bring It Down is always a weird possibility. If I can pop a Land Raider right away, I'm in a really good spot. All right, so I will be keeping score on this bad boy. I'll be putting the scored secondaries on the sides. And the D10s are going to be tracking our primary points, because those cap out of 45, and the ones on the sides cap out of 45. I start with 2 command points, but because I'm honored and I'm defending the realm, I'll gain 2 in every one of my command phases and 1 in Andrew's. And Andrew started with 4 and he went up to 5. My honor points are currently at 2 because I have a Revered Knight. Vaguely going over the chivalric oaths here for anyone who's not familiar with Imperial Knights. I have to follow a specific code of conduct as I play this game. So I have to always try and take more objectives than my opponent Andrew does. And if at any point I end my turn with less objectives than I started with, I'll lose honor at the end of that battle round. Otherwise I'll gain honor if I complete the first part, like I mentioned. And there's always 2 codes I have to follow. The second one is because I'm Hunter of Beasts, I like to go lay low the Tyrant. I will gain an honor at the end of the battle round if I kill a vehicle, monster, character, or warlord, which is abundant in Andrew's list, luckily. However, if I don't kill at least 2 units, I'll lose honor as well. Now, luckily, I start with 2 honor because I got my Revered Knight, but the second he goes down, I lose that honor point. So I got to try and keep him alive as much as I can. He's got 2-up save. Maybe that'll help. He's got 4-up invulnerable saving and shooting as well, which is kind of cool. He's got the 2-up save. He's got the 4-up invulnerable save in melee. And then he's got Lance Trader, and this guy's got the Revered Knight. There we go, I remembered it. Heck yeah. Okay, I got to do a few knightly teachings here with the Preceptor, and I got a few bondsman abilities to hand out as well. My Paladin is a High Monarch. However, that won't apply too much. It allows me to do the bondsman ability to every armiger within 6. Because of how deployment worked, they're a little too far away, but I do have the Wisdom of Nobility. I'm going to pick this guy here on a 3-up. Bloop. Okay, we got it. When he is affected by a bondsman ability, I can pick 1 additional armiger within 6 of that one there. So we're going to use the Paladin's bondsman ability, which will allow it to reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1, and then this guy will be affected by it as well. We'll say that one. We'll say that one. That makes a little more sense, I think. Preceptor could do 2 knightly teachings, so we're going to do the Virtue of Courage also on that armiger. It works. So hit rolls of 6 count as 2 hits instead of 1. He knows 3 teachings, but he can only chant 2 of them. And we're going to go ahead and use the Errant's ability on this Warglaive. He can advance and charge, and he gets a bonus to the charge roll, I believe. I don't know if I'll do that, but because I'm honored, he does take reduced damage, which is nice. But I mean, I got to kill that Land Raider, so this guy advancing and charging, very appealing. Very appealing. Even with full tilt, because this would slow his movement down, he would end up he would technically end there, but he would end up here because he can't, it's unstable position on sandbags. It would be just over 12. I can't legally declare a charge against that, which I would love to do. And this would be a 9-inch charge before the modifiers. So that's tempting, very tempting. I'll think about that though. I believe we're done though. We can go on to movement and I'll figure you out later. I'm gonna move all of this first. So we broke out of our deployment zone a little bit. One thing to note out, I was about 1.5 inches too far away to get investigate sites. So I guess I'll just be shooting with him instead. We got him lined up so we can get a couple shots down this lane of some of the Forge Fiend and Mauler Fiends back there. But I can't hit the Land Raider because of the Obscurant Train's in the way, unfortunately. We moved the Preceptor up, also getting a line of shot down the lane here. And then we have, unfortunately, this armature won't be able to fire at anything because of that rune in the way. But this armature here, touching this, will be able to see down that lane as well. So I have the one armature not firing over here. We decided not to be too aggressive with our Imperial Knights this turn, just because I was a little too afraid of committing the Warglaive to a potentially fighting a demon engine is kind of inconsistent, so it's always scary. I don't want to mess that up. So we just moved forward, got in range of our thermal lance there. Or spear, thermal spear, I think it's called a spear, can't quite remember. This Warglaive bombed down this table of fire down this road, and then this Imperial Knight Errant, same idea, shooting down here. So we have most everything lined up for shooting except for one of the the Helverins back here, but he'll be ready for next turn. We have no psychic phase, so we're gonna go right on to shooting. I would love to kill that Land Raider, but I just don't know if that's gonna be fully possible. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna take the shots with these 3 models first, because I know they can only really fire down this direction. So we're gonna try and make that work. There is a cool stratagem I can use at the start of the shooting phase, though, which I'm gonna remember. It's called Thin Their Ranks. I pick up to 3 of my armigers, and every 6 to hit will auto wound the target. So we're gonna pick the 3 that can fire. This one can't fire. So we're gonna go Helverin, and Warglaive. Because he's got 6s exploding, so he'll get like a pseudo double effect on that. Not Age of Sigmar, I can still benefit from that in 40k. That maybe not next edition though, I don't know. And that'll be down to 3 command points. Okay, well we're gonna start with this Helverin. I'm gonna see where this takes me. I'm gonna put his shots into the Forge Fiend in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna actually pop my command point on him to make him -1 damage in this turn.
So the demon.
And do my Warlord trait from my Warpsmith. Do I get that command point back on a 5? I actually do.
Ooh, it's free. Okay, that's a command point for the battle round. Not bad. So all what's it called?
Infernal Engine.
So all damage reduced by 1.
All damage reduced by 1. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna remember that this thing fires 4d3 shots with these autocannons, not 2d3. I'm so sorry, everybody. All right, I was trying to figure out, because I'm Imperialis, these are Iron Hail Heavy Stabbers. I'm trying to figure out the difference. The Mechanicum ones are Assault. That's kind of cool. These ones have AP as well, but that won't matter against the forces of the Marines, because they got Armor of Contempt. These are hitting on 3s. I do reroll 1s because of the Bondsman ability. They all hit, and these are 5s to wound. Rerolling ones. I'm not gonna use my Lalo the Tyrant honored ability here, so we got 1 save.
1 5 up save. Oh, sorry, I guess 3 up. Oh.
You still take your damage. It's one stubber. Blink. All right, now we're gonna do the auto cannons. These are 4d3 shots, 2d3 per hand. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We got 4, 5, 6 shots. Now these are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the bondsman ability. Oof. And these are strength 7, so 4s.
4s wound.
Okay, that's 5 wounding hits, and I'm gonna use my honored. Didn't matter. All right, that's for Lalo the Tyrant. I get to reroll 1 hit roll or a wound roll and a wound roll. I'll double check later. Doesn't matter right now. Do you want after contempt?
So 5 4-ups. We'll take 3.
But you are damage reduced by 1, so instead of it 9 damage, it's only 6.
Okay.
Okay, well he's down to 5. Good job, autocannons. All right, well that makes it. Dang, he's already like so close to hurt. And they heal a wound every turn.
Yeah, so he'll wound every turn and he can heal up to D3. So.
And he is. I just kind of wanted to bait out the damage mitigation because I wanted to try and kill the Maulerfiend. I didn't expect to do so well. I rolled like a god there. I'm going to stick with my original plan though. I'm going to go with my Preceptor next. He's going to put everything into the Maulerfiend because he's a pretty big threat. He's got high strength. I don't like that. Are within 24 inches to fire at high intensity with a las impulse. It's only d6 shots though. It's going to be 5. Nice. Straight strong beam on 3s. I will go check how my honored ability works for Lalo the Tyrant. Double checking it is 1 hit roll or wound roll, but these are Hunters of Beasts, so the 2s do hit luckily. I'm just going to reroll hit roll then. If I get a, hey, nice, it worked. These are 3s to wound, I believe. I'll double check. That's a 2, unfortunately. So we got 1 wounding hit. It is just 3s to wound.
So minus 3, so 5 invuln save? No.
Ooh. Is fixed 4 damage. So 1 big chunk is blown off of him. And then we have the missile pod. It's the expensive one. I'm gonna go. I know it's the 40-point one. I'm gonna fire that one. And then this is the stupid laser gun. Multi-laser, heavy 4 hits on 2s. 5s to potentially hurt, 1 wounding hit. And you have no AP, so you're 3 up.
3 up save?
Good armor. It's the rocket pod, heavy 3. Ooh.
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
3s to wound. Oh.
Okay, well, there you go.
-1 because of contempt.
Oops, sorry.
That's all good. 1 does fail. It's d6 damage apparently. It is 1. You know what? How many wounds you got left over there?
8.
Reroll. 2. I'll take it. That is it for him. We are going to move on to our paladin, who's going to fire everything into that same Maulerfiend. Do all his stubbers together. 2s to hit. I'm not going to bother rerolling here. I'd be crazy to do that. 5s to wound. Sure, yeah. Take 5 saves from stubbers. You ignore the AP.
5 3 up armor saves.
Good, nice roll. Paddle cannon, are you on target? Ooh,
Yes,
you're pretty damn close. That's going to be 9 potential hits here as it squares up its target. That's what all the stubbers were for, to trace the shot.
Exactly.
These are 2s to hit. I guess I'll use a reroll on that. There we go. Because of my honored.
And 3's wound.
3s are, these are AP 1 after contempt. So you have 7. All right, battle cannon. This is looking like a pretty good hit.
7 4 up armor saves.
Ooh, that is going to be 9 damage. Boom, 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 boom.
I will.
Unless you want to reroll.
I think I'll reroll one of those.
It makes sense here, yep. It works, so you only take a few. Scrap that. He actually only has 6 wounds left. We're not going to use that reroll.
Okay, does he?
Even though it was cool.
Does he explode then?
No, but he is put out of commission for this battle. So Andrew still have 5 command points if anyone's curious. Okay, well, I put down a vehicle, which is good. Now I have to kill a second unit or else I suffer the trough of Lalo the Tyrant. Okay, we are going to move on to this side of the battlefield. I got to put that stupid Land Raider down. But that Forge Fiend is looking mighty weak right now, too, to not suffer my trough. But victory points, but toughness 9, and you can pop smoke. So I have line of sight to the Land Raider and the Forge Fiend on all of this going down the way there. So the problem here, I think I'm just going to go with the Forge Fiend, and if I kill him, I'll put whatever I have left on the Land Raider, because that's the only other thing I can see. Everything else is behind line of sight, because I just don't think I'm going to be able to pop the Land Raider in one go. And I'd rather not, if I can kill a second unit, I don't have to suffer the trough, which is, it keeps my honor way up there, it gets me pretty close to virtuous. So we're going to start with let's do our little Helverin down here. He does have the Melt-A-Gun, so it won't be in range. We just have the little Thermal Lance. The Thermal Spear, 2s to hit, because it's a vehicle, and these are
3s, right, and strength 9?
3s, yeah, actually, yeah. So you right to your demon save, because it's AP 3 after contempt.
2 5 up invuln saves.
Oh, you make 1 fail 1. It's D6 -1 damage. So I need to roll 6 to kill you.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Gosh. Does he explode? No, he's put down by a stupid Helver in one go. Come on, game. I hate Knights. I suppose this is what noble House Atreides specializes in a way. All right, well, the only other target we have is Land Raider, so let's send shots down table at Land Raider. Helverin, boom.
And we'll be popping this command point to make him -1 hit.
Correct, so that'll counteract my +1 to hit, so we're back to hitting on 3s. Start with the autocannons, 2d3 shots per gun. 6 shots again, these are 3s because you pop smoke. Ooh, I'm gonna keep the hits here. I'll try a reroll on the wound roll. These are 5s to wound with a reroll. Ooh, nice, I'm added. I don't think I rolled any 6 to hit. Let me double check. No 6 there. The only thing I do have to remember is he had the bondsman ability on him. It hits because he gets to reroll the hit roll to 1. Does it wound? It does. So we have 2 wounding hits at -1 because of contempt. So you have a 3-up save.
Okay, so 2 3-up armor saves from the Land Raider. I'll fail 1.
Just 3 damage. We got his stubber. Those all hit. And 6 is to wound there.
Yep.
No AP because you have contempt. So 2.
Yep.
You're good. Lastly, this errant is going to put shots down the table, and this Meltagun's a stubber, so we're going to fire that. We'll do the thermal spear first.
Thermal cannon?
The thermal cannon. Yeah, big guy, big boy gun. 2d3 shots. It will be 4. These are 3s to hit, which they will all hit. The 6s don't matter here because that was only for the Omagers, and I don't think that the stratagem really mattered too much there. Or I missed it because I'm a dummy. These are 4s to wound with a reroll. 1 singular reroll. Ooh, 2 get through. 5 ups after everything is said and done.
2 5-ups. I'll make 1 fail 1.
Would you like to reroll? It's d6 plus 2 damage at this range.
I'll reroll this one just for sake. No.
It does miss. You're down 3 command points, and it will deal 4 damage. 9 remaining wounds on the Land Raider, still at full bracket, which is nice, and it can get healed by the Warpsmith. And I'm done. That's it. That's my turn. I have no charging to do, no fighting to do. An amazing turn for the Knights right away. So for my honor points, I'll get them at the end of the battle round. I did kill a vehicle, which will give me. I killed 2, which is important. Killing 2 just means I don't suffer the trough. And I gain an honor point for killing a vehicle at the end of the battle round, but because I'm this martial tradition, because I'm House Atreides, I'm Hunters of Beasts, if I achieve Layla the Tyrant, I gain an additional honor point. That's all at the end of the battle round, though, so don't have to worry about that. And I control more objectives than my opponent on my turn for Defend the Realm, so that'll also give me an honor point. And I didn't, and I won't suffer the trough for it. So we're good to go. We got both of our Chivalry codes done, but the downside is we got none of our secondaries done. That means at the end of my turn, I'm going to keep bringing it down because I have some pretty good damage on the Land Raider, and I certainly have the guns capable of destroying it. Investigate sites, however...
He's right there. I mean, you just move forward and you have him next turn.
I'm going to double check the movement on this Armiger because I do have a knightly teaching that will allow it to do an action and still shoot. If this one's in range after everything moves around, I might keep it. I am definitely getting rid of Storm Hostile Objective though. That is gone, discarded. Double checking, he can make it. The downside to that is these guys have to scatter to the winds and get out of the way. But it is doable. So I'm going to keep Investigate Sites. And if I don't get the knightly teaching off, that's fine. I just won't get to shoot with them and I'll get the victory point. But I will keep bringing it down and Investigate Sites. So I'll only be drawing 1 new card next turn. Let's go on to Chaos, turn 1 for the Black Legion.
So I got Battlefield Supremacy, grind them down, and no prisoners from secondaries. I want to keep all these for now. Battlefield, I can definitely get this turn. No prisoners and grind will be difficult, but I can at least, if I just kill a couple knights, I'll put me in good spots. If not, I'll just take these out for, and hopefully get some better cards next turn.
Yeah, well, luckily, no matter what, grind them down goes away. So you can always get a free attempt at it. And no prisoners, take out a couple knights, that's an easy points there, and that puts me on the back end as well.
Yep.
So can work towards it.
Yep.
So currently score is still 0-0 because we can't score primaries yet, and I didn't get any of the secondaries on my turn. 3 to 4 command points, I gained 1, and then so does Andrew. With these knights honored and defending the realm, they get quite a bit of command points, which is fascinating. We're still at 2 honor, but we are going to be going up quite a bit of honor at the end of this battle round.
Yeah. So in my command phase, the Warpsmith is going to give the Land Raider +1 to hit, and we'll then move on to the movement phase.
Where do you want to start with this movement phase?
We'll start with the bikes, because I just want to advance them to that objective over there real quick and try and move them up. I think I need like a 1-inch thing, but just more to move them forward.
Sir, I think they automatically advance 6 as bikes.
Oh, right.
So bam! There they are, near the objective, good to go.
So for this one, I'm going to take the Legionaries and the Sorcerer out of Land Raider and advance them to move them up to this point, try and get them in range of the objective and charging the Knight, possibly.
Bold and audacious. Very chaos, I like it. We disembarked the Legionnaires first. They moved up to this position here, and then the sorcerer right there behind the building, keeping line of sight on them for psychic powers, will kind of stay behind the obscuring terrain to be a little safer. And you'll still keep lookouts there by being near the Hellbrute and the Land Raider.
Yep.
And the Land Raider?
He's down 13. He's going to move this way laterally, just try to get some room for the Hellbrute and have line of sight down the road.
All right, we're just going to be trading shots down this road. I like it.
Yeah, and actually, I was going to move the Warp Smith real quick too. He's going to pop up right behind it.
And he's going to heal at D3. You might as well roll it now before we forget. We probably wouldn't, but it's at the end of the move. Oh, nice. Back up to full.
Yep.
Excellent. Sorry. We hit everyone. We hit the die. He was actually at 9. He's up to 12 now. That's right. Correction.
Let's go to this guy 6.
Hellbrute.
To here.
Again, trading shots back and forth. He is. Are both of them marked by Zinch?
Both are marked by Zinch.
I like to do that too. I get that. That's cool.
So next up, this Hellbrute is going to move 6 over to here.
And he is also going to be trading shots with some big machines.
Yeah. Should have plenty of range.
No problem. You got both of them in range if you need it.
Awesome.
Cultist?
The last thing, just advance the Cultist up.
An additional
3, so going 9.
Busting through the ruins there, trying to take some ground.
Yep.
Oh gosh, Cultists. I love Cultists so much, everyone. They're one of my favorite. Cultists and Astra Militarum, the true heroes of this galaxy.
So on the second phase, this should be pretty quick. All we do the Sorcerers, we give them Lifeful Agonies, give them 5 Feel Pain.
Because they are marked by Slanesh.
Yep.
You got it, I have no way to stop it.
Going off 11.
And then one more power.
Next up, we're going to do Diabolic Strength on the Champion here to try and just buff him up for possibly fighting a Knight.
Get a little bit more characteristics.
That's a 7. I believe that goes off.
Absolutely. I have no way to interact there, so any powers you get, you get.
And it does go off. It was a Warp Charge value of 6. I got a 7.
And it increases attacks and strength, I believe.
Yes, add 2 to Strength and Attacks characteristics. So Strength 10 right now.
Excellent.
Legionaries. We're going to start with Legionaries. Everything's within 12 inches of that Knight. So we're going to start by firing here. We will be overcharging the Champion's Plasma Pistol into him.
I love it. Bold. Do you have a reroll or is it a command point reroll?
It'll be a command point reroll.
Beautiful.
But because he's the closest, they're hitting him on 2s. So
true, yes.
There's that at least.
That is the tip of the spear rule.
It'll be 6s to wound him, and none of my guns are exploding because it's still the first turn.
Yeah, we're looking for, I think it's like heavy, grenade, and rapid fire maybe?
Yes, for heavy, grenade, rapid fire. So, but at least can possibly put some damage on him, and he's the only thing they can really shoot at right now.
And that's for the chaos is I always call it let the galaxy burn because it's technically part of that rule, but I can never remember.
Well, that's what the rule is called. It's then called
the wanton slaughter, massacre, and destruction.
Yeah, exactly.
But what's the order?
This is the wanton destruction right now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I like your confidence.
It goes DMS, so...
Oh, nice. That works.
Here are the 7 pistol shots first. Just
2s. 2s and 6s. That's what we're looking for here.
Well, everything hits.
Nice. Good old Black Legion.
And 6s.
I see a Paris. 3 saves. Nice.
Yep, 3 6s.
This Paladin does have the Armor of the Saint to die on. 2 up save. Oh, we actually one sneaks through. 23 remaining wounds. That's a good bull pistol shot.
6 of the Plasma Pistol from the Chaos Champion. Hang on 2.
Hey, it's good. 4.
And it's a 4 to wound you.
Ah! Melt the
Melt gun shot. Hang on 2.
Ooh, good start.
Craft Bushes is in the second phase. And 4 to wound you. That's a wound.
Good. EP4, so we go to a 5-up Ion Shield save. Oh, we miss it.
D6 damage because I'm not in melted range, so just 1.
Alrighty. Alright, and that's down to 22 remaining wounds. Alright.
So next up, this Hellbrute back here is going to put his multi-melter shots into the same Paladin up front. Let's try and just take this guy down this turn.
You know what? I'm just going to rotate his Ion Shields. I think you're going to put more shots into him. I'll use it right now.
Okay.
It wouldn't have mattered on the 1 melted gun because I rolled a 2, so luckily I haven't made any mistakes yet. 2 command points, I'm down to 1.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay, I believe you're still the closest to me with him, so it's going to be 2s to hit you with this.
Excellent.
Okay, which helps. And it's a heavy, so that's actually an extra
3 hits. Force to wound.
Force wound you?
That's
going to be 2.
So these are 4-up invulns. Make 1, fail 1. Okay, it's D6 damage.
D6 damage, 4 6.
Woo! Oh, we're down to 16. We still have a lot more shots coming his way.
Yep.
What's next?
Next, we'll do this Hellbrute, same thing. Let's go double check. I believe you're the closest maul to him, but...
It should be. He is definitely the closest.
Yep, so again, 2 multi-melted shots into him, heavy, so hitting on 2s, and 6s are...
Same thing, 3 hits.
Yep.
Force to wound.
Force wound you.
Oh, bounces off the armor. Didn't pay for the combi bolters on their fists, so no weapons there. After that Hellbrute, these cultists are next.
We'll do 10 cultist shots. These won't do anything, but might as well.
And they can see him through the building because he's got many wounds, brother.
Yep.
10 shots?
10 shots, hand 4s.
Boom, boom.
Because they don't get that ability.
Yeah, they don't get none of the fancy rules. They're just there to be cheap and score points.
Yep, and 6s. Nothing. So, Heavy Bolter, Havoc Launcher, going to fire at him.
My Paladin.
Lascans are going to Hellburn. Really, these are just meant to just do a little more damage, try and get him a little more down for the Legionary squad here.
Yeah, just any little bit of damage on him.
Exactly. I don't think we'll pop the Hellburn, but we might get lucky.
Good. +1 to hit because of the Warp Smith, so it doesn't really matter who you target here.
Yep, hit on 2s. We'll do the last cans first. Into
2s.
Yep.
Exciting.
Last can to Helvern, Warglaive first.
Warglaive.
Hitting on 2s. 6s are exploding. Okay, so everything hits.
Everything hits, nice. These are 3s to wound.
Yep, strength 9. 3s to wound. Okay, that's going to be 3 wounds at -3.
And I got a 5 up. Oh, I fail all 3, so 3d6 plus 6 damage. Kind of. You know, there's negatives to it as well.
Yeah, we'll figure that out here in a second. So first off...
So this is going to be 3 damage after all the modifiers.
So 3.
This will be 2 damage.
And this will be 6. Sorry, 5.
Yep, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to reroll the...
Command point. So command point reroll.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. So
he's still alive.
+1, basically.
Whew. All right, because that was damage reduction because of the bondsman ability. Each one of those is essentially d6 plus 1 damage.
Have Electra's heavy d6, so d6 shots. Go to b6.
Not bad.
So 6 shots, it's heavy, so the 6 are exploding. It's hitting on 2s because of the Warp Smith.
So everything hits, plus, well, actually, just everything hits. Yep. 5s to wound. Strength 5 on this, it should be.
Yep, 5s into this is the Paladin again, so 5s to wound him.
We got a pair.
Yep.
2 up saves for the relic. Damn, these ones.
Next up, 6 heavy bolter shots, again heavy, so 6s are exploding, and 2s to hit you. Well, that...
Everything hits.
Yep, those 6 are helping
It should usually work out that way in a lot of ways.
And 5s to wound you. No, none.
You do get reduced to 15 from that little clip from the Havoc launcher there. It's time to charge to get on the objective because you're trying to do battlefield supremacy. That is the one objective that is in my... That's what I need to take for battlefield
So we'll try and charge those in. Hopefully you can roll high enough. 3, I will reroll that.
That's a command point reroll.
And again,
Boom, boom, boom.
5, that's probably still not enough.
Wow. And no, it was a 6-inch charge. Come on. They could have advanced onto the objective, but the goal was to light him up with all the multi-meltas and everything, and then take it out in melee.
Or at least get him tied down in melee. So.
Or just cripple him in a way. Okay.
If he couldn't move, your Helver would have a hard time moving forward.
True.
So.
That's what I was worried about. I was worried about you making the charge. I'm obviously not going to kill them with him, and then he'd have to fall back that way. He'd be slower. I don't know, it'd be kind of awkward. Okay,
that's my turn then.
Okay, well for scoring, scratch that. You actually are on the objective. It's like right on the line there.
Right there.
Yeah. So we just kind of moved them on there earlier. Didn't even think about it. Then we actually just measured. They're actually within 3. They're all good to go. So that is your objective. You do get battlefield supremacy. I have 10 models on it, but your objective secured. I only get objective secured at the end of the battle round through my honor gains. So that will be your battlefield supremacy. Unfortunately, no tally for grind them down. That'll be discarded. You could discard it now. Or
I'm going to discard it now because I doubt that I'm going to kill this this Warglaive anytime soon. And I've done damage, so I think I'll keep no prisoners for now because I have him down almost half and he's down 2. So
correct. If they both die, that's game. Oh, that's not game. I mean, that's no prisoners.
No prisoners.
Yeah, exactly. So you do get 1 secondary scored, and I have to do honor points. So I got my honor. I get 2 honor points from Lalo the Tyrant, because I am the hunter of beasts of noble House Atreides, like to fight bulls. And the other one was defend the realm. On my turn, I controlled more objectives than my opponent, and I didn't lose any on my turn, so I get honor from that. But because I have a high monarch as my warlord, every time I gain honor, I have a chance of gaining more on a 5-up. So for the defend the realms, yes, and for Lalo the Tyrant, I don't know if I rolled twice or once for this. I'm just gonna roll... Ooh, I think I'd cap out. I can't get any, I just got all 3. It's kind of wild, but I think there's a cap on honor. It does cap out at 6. So I've unlocked the virtuous ability of defend the realm. So every model in my army gains the objective secured ability, not just the armatures. And the armatures count as 8 models instead of 5 for objectives. And these still count as 10 with OBSEC. And then the virtuous ability for the martial legacy on the Lalo the Tyrants is once per battle round, I can change a hit roll, wound roll, save roll, maybe damage roll to a 6. Instead of whatever I rolled, which is neat. That's advance roll, not damage roll. So it's hit, wound, save, advance. Neat. I get to see what the roll is first, though. That's only once per battle round. Okay, so he did some pretty good damage on me there. We're gonna go on to turn 2 for the Imperial Knights. That means that the Chaos Space Marines move on to the next part of Let the Galaxy Burn.
Wanton Massacre.
So it's Massacre, that's rapid fire.
Rapid fire, assault, and pistols.
Yes, all exploding on 6s. That's dangerous for the melt-a-guns. Yeah, before I do cards on my turn and before I show the little score console, I just want to show the objective. I know you score at the end of the command phase, but I am on one underneath that guy. There's one over there.
One over here.
And because I have OBSEC, this guy counts as 10 models OBSEC. So I will also gain that objective as well, because now it's in my control. So that will be 15 victory points for controlling 1, 2, and more than my opponent. All right, so we still have Bring It Down from last turn and Investigate Sites. Both are very doable this turn, however. And then Behind Enemy Lines is the new card I'm going to draw. This is, looking at the map the way it is not going to be possible. I'm not going to spend a command point to get rid of it. However, I'm still at 3. I'd rather keep those for this whole battle round. I'll probably need them. And I'm not too desperate for points right now, as I got good control on the primary. So for points, I'm at 15 to Andrew's 5, because he's got the 1 secondary, and 3 to 3 command points, because I gain 2 every one of my command phases, as long as I'm honored. But I'm virtuous! And Knight Preceptor is going to attempt the Folly of Mercy as one of his knightly teachings on a 3+, failing it. That's unfortunate. That means this guy will not be able to shoot if he performs the action, but that's okay. Next up, we are going to go ahead and do... And I don't really need to do the Bounce Out Prayer, because they're both wholly within 12 of him, so with the Exalted Warlord or the High Warlord, I can hit one of them and then hit him, and then he'll get hit by it too, because he's within 6, so... we're going to go ahead and do the Virtue of Courage, or attempt it at least. We got that one. We'll say that the Armiger who's going to be firing will... 6s are 2 hits instead of 1. Or the auto wound, sorry. Apologies, this is the exploding 6s to hit. The stratagem is the 6s to hit auto wound with shooting.
Is it going on the blue one or the...
It's going on the full blue one there,
okay.
Yeah. This one's going to have to perform an action this turn. The victory points are a little more important than him firing, I think, even though it seems a little suspicious.
Okay.
One downside to Investigating Sites, I can start it if an enemy is wholly within 6 of it. However, if I don't kill that unit off completely, then I will not be able to accomplish that. Fascinating. I think I actually might opt to not go for it. I think I'm just gonna... I'm probably just gonna shoot it now, because I actually need to kill all them off. I don't think I can guaranteed kill all 9 of them off.
9, yep.
Yeah,
9.
so I probably won't go for Investigate Sites this turn. Interesting. Fascinating. I like it. Resolve his Bondsman ability. The Knight Errant's Bondsman ability will go on the Warglaive still, so it can advance and charge. It's going to bring it to movement. Can't fight it because I'm not Mechanicus. I can't use stratagems to go to full strength. I think this guy is good. That Warglaive is very not good. He's the definition of not good. He's in his lowest bracket. He's like, his one leg's actually not operating very well, but that Squire's trying very hard. Now for movement shenanigans, I can't lose control of objectives. I can't leave them. I will suffer the trough of Defend the Realms, and I have to kill 2 units. And ideally, I need to kill that Land Raider. That Land Raider's got to go down this turn. I got to do it with the bikes, the Land Raider, and these Legionnaires in the middle. I can't do much about the Help Brutes right now. They are a later issue. I am going to go ahead and just shimmy my Knights around. I'm going to show you where they end up. All right, we've repositioned. The first thing I moved was my Warglaive. I spent a command point on full tilt, allowing it to move an additional 9 inches because it's an Armiger. Moving it over the sandbags 15 inches, ending up right there. Because he's so low on health, I might as well get him into a position to automatically explode when he dies and do as much damage as he can on his way out. Then the Errant moved a little bit forward just in case he dies after he charges to be in range of the Bondsman ability, but I doubt that'll be a thing. The Warglaive moved up behind him, trying to get on the objective that the Errant's standing on, though I don't know where the objective is, so it's random if he's on the objective or not, I'll be honest.
I believe you're on top of it, so...
He is on top of it. I just don't know if that guy's within 3 of it, so
it looks
kind
good.
of is, yeah. I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted it to be a pleasant, like, oh, I am on it, nice. So we have our Paladin, who shifted into the building a little bit there. He took some hits, and I don't want to lose him, so he's our Warlord and our Revered Knight. And then our Preceptor moved forward, and then the 2 Armiger Helverins took up this position here, staying within 6 for the High Monarch ability. I don't know if I need to stay within 6 of it or not to get the double Bondsman ability. I'm just playing it safe, and I don't need to go anywhere wild. And then this one's staying wholly within 12 for that Bondsman ability later on. Okay, we are ready to shoot. We are just going to start off with the only thing I can fire on that Warglaive is the Meltagun on top into the Land Raider.
I will be playing the Smokescreen ability, so I'll pay this 1 command point for that. And since it's a new battle round, let's see if I get back from my Warpsmith.
Oh yeah, the Warpsmith says it's
no,
not quite free. Let's see if I hit. I do.
Yep.
That's because I think I hit on 5s normally, but up to 4s because you're a vehicle, back down to 5s. And this is wounding on a 5?
5, yeah, strength 8, right?
I'll re-roll because I'm honored and lay low the Tyrant. Didn't matter. The Thermal Spear is heavy, so I cannot fire that. We're going to go... It's a tough one. We're going to go with the Knight Errant. He's going to put his Thermal Cannon into the Land Raider. And we're going to put the Stubber into... Oh, it's a tough call. I just want to eat that Markazinch. I'm going to put a shot with the Markazinch into the Hellbrute there. He can fire back with Fire Frenzy, but I want to try and pop that Markazinch so that this Warglaive can charge into him and try and eat him up a little bit before he goes down. We're first on 2s. Well, got a couple hits. These are 5s to wound. Nope, nothing there. The Thermal Cannon into the Land Raider, 2d3 shots. 3 stick is the smoke screen. Okay, never mind that. I'm gonna reroll that because I can reroll one of these. And then these are
Strength 9, right?
should be. I've got to double check. I think it's all strength 9 though.
So
I'm gonna use my virtuous ability to make that.
Oh, right, yeah.
You get to see the roll
Right,
first,
yes.
yeah. So I got 2 wounds on you at -3 because of contempt,
Okay.
and we are in half range.
So 5 up saves. I'll pass 1, fail 1.
Would you like to reroll that one?
How much is this again?
This is d6 plus 4.
D6 was 4.
Yeah.
No, I'll save it for now.
All right, this is going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
4 wounds remain. Well, we're going to go with the Helverin in the back, pumping shots into him. But the Stubber is going to go into the Hellbrute. Into the Hellbrute. They all hit. And I see that roll again. 1 wound. 3 up. Oh, I got the Markazinch. Are you going to reroll it?
Sure, we will. Just
Oh, but the Land Raider.
Nah, we're fine.
Okay. We do pop the Markazinch for this battle this turn, though. So that means I can go in and melee him a little bit. 2d3 shots per gun into the Land Raider, which is going to be 6, 9 shots. I do it though. I'm going to play it as if when he uses his bondsman ability, it affects everything else within 6 of him when he uses it, not being able to move into it and then benefiting from it. I don't know what the right call there is. I'm going to err on the side of caution and take the negative effect and not benefit from it. So these are 2s to hit.
Shooting the Land Raider?
3s to hit. 3s to hit the Land Raider.
That didn't matter.
Oh, I forgot to do my strat. That's okay. Where the 6 is auto wound. That's fine. That's fine. These are going to be 5s to wound, and I get a reroll. Just 2 at -1, so 2 3-ups.
So 2 3-up armor saves. Come on.
You do have a command point.
That one I will spend command point on. And it's good.
Nice. So you have 1 command point left.
I get back. Yes.
You got 2 still. All right. Now we're gonna go with the Preceptor, firing everything into the Land Raider as well. I'm like just so you're right. I couldn't move. I could not move into the ruin. Therefore, I can't see through it. And I technically, this is all one giant footprint, so I can't see the Land Raider with him. So it's gonna have to be the Paladin to do it. He's gonna try. Everyone could also draw a line that way to do shots too. So hopefully the Paladin can do it though. And then we're gonna put the Stubber. Heck, we'll put the Stubbers into him too. 8 Stubber shots for fun. These are 3s to hit, and just 3 of them. 1 wound.
So armor save.
You're good. The Battle Cannon, 10 shots.
Oof.
7. 3s to hit. I do have a reroll, but I'll save it for the wound roll, I guess. 5s to wound. Ooh, that's a damn good roll. Oh, wow, the reroll kicked in there too. So that's 6 saves at, I think, 3-ups. With the blurriness at the start of that clip, but these are 3-up saves.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's 3, 6, 9, 12 damage.
Yep.
He's almost. Does he explode? No. But he is put down. That'll give me a battle tag. That'll give me my secondary mission for Bring It Down, as well as my knightly honor. But I have to kill 1 more unit.
It also takes out most of my firepower.
It does take out a lot of your firepower for the knights. Yes, that's a big help for me. Okay, well, moving on, I have the. Oh, he didn't fire because he didn't have line of sight. That's right. We're gonna do these. This Helverin is gonna fire into the bikes.
I'm actually popping our stratagem, make the -1 to hit.
Yeah, expert riders or skilled riders. Or
It's
something
Winds of the Warp.
Okay, well, that I guess it's like, yeah, that works.
But they have to advance first, and they advanced last turn, so.
Excellent. This will be, let's do the autocannons first. This is the amount of shots they get. It's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. These are 4s to hit because you're not a vehicle and you're -1 to hit. Yeah, sure, I'll keep that. 3s to wound. There's 4 hits there. 3s to wound. I'll use a reroll for my 1 ability. So that is 3 saves at -1 because I can.
3 4-ups.
It's 3 damage each.
So kill 1 bite.
Kills 1 bite, yeah. Then we got the Stubber. Hits on 4s. Wounds on a 5.
Yep.
And then AP doesn't matter. 3
up.
1 damage.
Okay, so 1 guy takes.
And then we're just going to do the second Helverin into them. I'll do the Stubbers first, actually. There's still 4s to hit. Nope. Okay, that didn't matter. So.
Oh, strength 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
5s. These are the D3 shots for the auto cannons. That's 4, 7, 8 shots. 4s to hit because they fast. Ooh, that's not bad. 3s to wound. I should use my reroll on the hit roll, obviously. So that is 5 saves at 4 up. It's a contempt.
5 4-up armor saves.
That is
the squad dead.
4 of them dead, yeah. Yep, that's Helverin's doing Helverin things. All right. So the last thing to fire is the Preceptor. Only thing he could fire at, I guess he could fire at the Cultist. You know what? He will. He's going to put his multi-laser into the Cultist, because screw them. He's going to put his everything else into the Legionnaires in front of him, though. He's going to fire his high intensity first, because they have Delightful Agonies, so the low intensity would be better, but they have a 5 up to ignore damage. That's not ideal. So it's going to be 3 shots, because they're unisize. It's a blast. These are 3s to hit. Ha! I'll use a reroll here. Nice! All right, and then these are going to be 2s to wound, I believe. So 1 wounding hit at... Ooh, just roll a save and I'll double check the AP. Now I gotta look.
Yep.
4 damage, but you have a 5 up to ignore damage. So maybe I'll kill one guy with this. I annihilate one of them.
Pop this guy from back here.
And then we have the rocket pod. Heavy 3. Oh, we hit twice. That's right. Okay, that's good. 8. That's 2 wounds at AP. I think 3 to 2 for contempt, but you recover.
4%?
That one's a fail. That 6 is good.
Okay.
And that's going to be 5 damage.
5 life agony saves.
5 shrugs. Ooh, that guy eats a rocket.
Take this guy from back here.
Boom. All right, and then the laser. Preceptor multi-laser. We hit with everything, and 2 to wound to strength 6 into a cultist. 2 wounding hits.
Hey, AP to this?
No, you got your 5 up saves and cover.
Okay.
The building protects.
Actually,
yeah, even the armor save protects on that one. Okay, well, there we go. On the charging, I put all that effort into... that Hellbrute is going to beat the crap out of me. I don't want to do it. I think I might just charge my Warglaive into the cultist. Yeah, the math ain't looking so good for that Warglaive into that Hellbrute. So, I put all the effort into going for him. Still just going to go for those cultists. I will charge 7 inches.
That's in.
Yeah, he'll tuck in there nice amongst the buildings.
Oh, no.
And then our Knight Preceptor is going to declare charge against Legionnaires. Would you like to Overwatch?
I'll wait. I'm going to hold off.
Gonna chill?
Yeah.
Boom. Should be good
That's
enough. Still good enough.
Should him just a little bit there.
Should be able to just to go oop boop to get within an inch.
Now, they do have Marcus Lanesh, so they can fight first.
After me, though. Yeah, I'll go with him, then they'll fight, then my Warglaive fights. Yeah. The Thunderstrike Gauntlet, I'm going to use the sweep profile, so it's 8 attacks on 3s.
Oh, jeez.
Boom, boom, boom. I guess I forgot I get +1 on my charge roll, but I didn't really need it there. And these wound on 2s. I'm going to use my reroll if I can here. I don't know if it's only shooting or not. Yep, that many 4-up saves because of contempt.
So 4 armor saves. Oof.
Ooh, he's gonna squish a few of them. Now these are all 3 damage each, so you can fast dice roll this. So you roll the whole pool of them, and then any 5s or 6s you keep rolling into chains. So that means all 4. That means 4 guys are dead because they couldn't pop. No, that's no. You could make. Yeah, roll those again.
Okay, these ones again.
Yeah, that's 4 guys. So that means all 4 of them fail 2 of their Feel No Pains. That means they're dead no matter what.
Okay, and this guy here.
That guy could succeed if he rolls 1 more success. He dies too, so all 5 get crushed. Pick whomever you want.
2, 3. We'll take out the Melta. 4. Oops. And we'll take this guy. 5.
And then they get to fight because they're Slanesh.
Yep.
Pile them in. They still have the champion still quite a bit stronger. Yep. And this guy has no buffs at all. He's not like one of these guys, so he's not a character. He's just a preceptor. He's just there to teach these guys to do better. And he's like not even good at doing it. I forgot about the stupid prayer. If I rolled any 6s, I'm sorry.
So I'm going to do Legionary first because he's nothing. So these are going to be 3s to hit you.
Boom. Do you only get the +1 to hit if you charge?
Yeah, only if I charge.
Okay.
Yeah. And then 6s to win you. Nothing.
Ooh.
And the champion's 4 attack space, but he gets +2 for the second power on him. These are all hitting on 4s, sadly, because he's not charged yet. It's only 2 hits.
And strength 10 still.
So 3s to win you. So 2 wins.
Ooh.
-3.
-3, so 6s? Oh, fail both. That's 4 damage.
Yep.
All right, he's got 20 remaining wounds. Not bad. He took a few pieces off his legs. And then I'll fight with my Warglaive. It hits on 5s with his sweep on his chain weapon. We'll just take those. I'm going to reroll one of these. Didn't matter.
And 2s.
He's moving on 2. The kill on 2s.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 3 will die.
3 get cut down. But they might be so bold as to try and kill my Warglaive. Because I'm like, hypothetically, if I attacked the Hellbrute, it would have been, stupid dice. Oh no! And then you would have. Oh no, he would have passed 2 of them. Okay, so in the end, it would have been the 2 damage. So nice.
It was good.
They're all moving in, piling in. They're all going to throw a bucket of dice at my Warglaive to try and take him out.
So yeah, so yeah, bucket of dice, cam 4s.
Oh, they're all equipped with brutal assault weapons.
Yep.
They get extra attacks. Yeah, 6 to hurt.
6 is coming up.
He's pretty hurt, so he's kind of slow to move around.
Oh,
2 of them.
2.
That's all you need. 3 ups. He's got 1 wound left. 1 wound left on him. That's it. We're on to morale. You have your Chaos Space Marines and you have the Cultist.
Cultists, we'll do them first because we're here.
The last 2.
So last 3. So 3 to this.
Oh yeah, 3.
9. So that's definitely going to fail.
1's gonna run.
6 left. So on 1s.
They're all good.
Yep. So there's
Get out of here, Cultist. And then the Chaos Space Marines of the Black Legion.
okay. So on 2, I'm okay because I lost 7 guys.
Hey,
Okay,
nice.
exactly.
Nice.
There we go.
That will conclude my night turn. Now, I did get Bring It Down as a secondary. I did not do... See, it's a good thing I didn't do Investigate Sites because I would have failed. The last objective I had was behind enemy lines. I'm still not going to go for that. I'm gonna get rid of behind enemy lines. I'm also going to get rid of Investigate Sites because, I don't want to keep falling for that trap, though.
But you only have 2 guys. It's going to be fine.
I know.
The help, don't ignore the helper. He's not going to be coming in to help them or anything. Don't worry about that.
I'm going to get rid of Investigate Sites. Screw it. I know I kept it for the... I'm going to get rid of it. I mean, it's gone. It's out of here. You can look at the board before we look at anything else. I was able to shoot the bikes off the objective, so the Black Legion's only on the 1 objective right now, scoring them 5 points at the end of the command phase. But let's go take a look at some of their cards.
So, we have no prisoners from last time. No points on it yet, but still. Helvern's close to being dead and got a couple knights down a few wounds, so possibly could get that this turn. Overwhelming Firepower, just screw that one. If I'm lucky, I get some pistol shots to kill that that Warglaive, sorry. And maybe kill something else this turn with some shooting. And I got Hold the Line. I spent command points. I'm down to 1 command point now, but I got Blood and Guts. So, again, gotta kill a lot of things in combat, and gotta kill some things in shooting. So let's see if I can make that happen this turn.
So looking at score, I'm at 15 primary. Andrew's going to be at 5 for the 1 objective he scores this time, and we're both at 1 secondary scored. Still at 6 honor, and 3 to 1 command points because he had to go for new orders.
Nothing to do with the command phase. I'm out of range of giving the Hellbrute +1 to hit, so we got just gonna move on to movement.
For anyone curious on my my codes, I killed 2 units. I got the bikes and the Land Raider.
Yep.
And that means, and I killed a vehicle, so I'm gonna not lose any honor there. I'm already at max honor, so it's just about not losing honor. And I didn't give up more objectives than I had at the start of my turn, so we're good. I'm gonna stay in melee.
Yep, gonna keep melee here, and also with the cultists, we have a whole bunch of pistol shots, so maybe they'll do something. 1 wound, maybe.
You never know, just 1/6, right?
Yeah, just 1/6. So,
what do you want to do for movement?
Give me 1 second. I gotta think of some things.
Fair. It's Hellbrute time.
Yeah, basically Hellbrute's gotta do a lot of work. And
looking at some movements as Hellbrute.
yeah, simple enough movement. Just gonna move from 4 to 6.
Unfortunately, not quite in range of the objective. He could advance on it, but
a lot of shooting this turn.
Rather shoot gun.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into a gunfight with the Helverins. And this guy, this Hellbrute, is gonna do the same. They got their Marcus Inch unlocked yet again.
Just gonna march here.
Hello, ready to fight. Sorcerer is moving up to, if he does smite, it will hit my Preceptor over anything else.
So going to try and advance him forward.
It's our Warpsmith.
5.
5, excellent.
11.
You're real fast, boy. He's gonna get right up nice and close to the Hellbrute to buff it up for later turns.
Maybe.
Unless he charges out of range
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, there's always that. And lastly, these cultists shifted forward about half an inch just to get their auto guns in range of the Paladin in the middle.
Probably won't do anything, but heck, every shot counts.
And we have about 11 Terminators showing up. So we're going to show you where they go. And then bam, some reinforcements on this flank and more back here.
Hopefully we can get on that Helvern this turn. Gotta start shutting down your shooting.
The Helverins are the biggest threat to the Terminators because just like one fails the dead Terminator. So we got the Sorcerer, Terminators, and Terminators over here. We're on to the Psychic phase. We got the Sorcerer and the Sorcerer to Resolve.
Yep.
Which one are we thinking?
We'll start here because I know some powers I want him. How many wounds are you per fist swing?
3.
3.
Or 8 if I do the 4 attacks.
I mean, you only need 2 of those to go through. You know what? Just because Diabolic Strength gives you the best chance of hurting you, I'll do that one first because that's actually going to be one that's going to be useful to hit you with.
And 4?
4? I don't think it's enough. Reroll that.
Yeah, no reroll. Needing a 6, not quite getting it.
I think I'll do Prescience next because +1 hit you is going to be nice.
3 science.
Actually, I was going to do Smite. That fails.
No matter what you picked, the warp is not with you. And we have to figure out what this sorcerer wants to do.
Yep. So we're going to do Schemes of Fate first to give these guys a 4+ invul and save.
That's the Marcus Zinch to Marcus Zinch one. Man!
Again, I am not rolling well.
No!
Next, we're just going to do Smite.
We need to not see these rolls on charges. That's a smite, though. Off by 1 for the big one. I take
2.
a couple wounds. He's got 10 remaining. All right, so there we are. We're done the psychic phase. We're on to shooting.
Yep.
We'll start with the armored, the warglaive over there. The pistols.
Yeah, we'll start with these guys. He's got 6 pistol shots into him. 6 pistols hitting on 4s.
Good luck. That's not bad. And then we need 6s to wound.
Yep.
And we got
2.
Some. Can feel it. He's going down.
Oh! Nope.
Close.
So Legionary pistols next. We will be overcharging the plasma just to do some more damage. We'll start with the single bolt pistol though.
2 to hit because Black Legion.
Yep, 2 hit and 6s are exploding.
True.
And 6 to wound you. No.
Not quite. And then the plasma supercharged. 2.
Plasma supercharge. Oh, that's being rerolled. That's one.
That's your last command point. You won't be able to reroll charges.
I need a champion alive a little bit.
It hits.
Okay, well that's 2 hits.
Oh, it's true.
And
Wounds on
4s.
That wounds. -3. It's a shooting attack, so it's a damage. That's 2 damage. Down to 18 out the plasma pistol, and then we have the non-compulsory. Now that was the non-compulsory shooting essentially.
Well, we'll do this guy next. They're all shooting into him. So
oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. All the auto guns into my paladin. Go, little guys, go!
Sorry, hitting on 4s.
Hey, nice. Mine's just half. I thought it was more. I got excited.
6s. But
Nice.
2
You got
6s.
2. All right, 3 up, 6. Oh, no, he's got the armor. Yeah. Ah, the one. 14 remaining wounds on this paladin.
Okay.
All right. So in hindsight, we're actually not going to advance this guy, so he's just going to move back 5 inches.
Yeah, basically right here.
Bloop. Just because he wants to charge, because he wants to charge in there because he needs melee kills, and then that Hellbrood needs to go in that direction, and we kind of forgot. So sorry guys. He's not going to shoot though. So
guns.
There's nothing in range to shoot. Yeah. We are going to start with these 5 Chaos Terminators.
Actually, we'll start with the Sorcerer.
Ooh, Sorcerer.
Yep, and shoot just into this guy. I believe he's the closest to them.
Oh, for sure he is.
So Sorcerer first. This is Raptor weapon, so 6s are exploding. He's hitting on 2s because the Hellbrood there is the closest thing to him.
So everything hits
And 5s. 1 wound.
3 up armor. Nice.
Okay.
Now the Terminators are next. What do they have?
So we got 2 Combi Flamers, a Combi Melta, a Combi Plasma, and a standard Combi.
Yeah, I see that. Flamer, Melta. All right, cool.
Yeah. So we'll start with the Combi Flamers.
And they're going to fire both components.
They'll fire both, yes.
Yeah.
So here's a 2d6 Flamer shots.
You just put those off to the side. That's 4 hits. Oh yeah, it's +4 more.
Yeah, so it is actually 6 hits.
Let the galaxy burn.
8 hits. Yep.
Yeah, because 4 + 4. Yeah. And then we can pair those up with the bolters.
Yeah. The 4 bolt gun shots, just space. These are hitting 3s because you're +1 -1. 6s are exploding. Okay, so it's everything hits.
4 more hits. Nice.
Yep. And then these are all wounding on 4s.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, 5s. Wounding 5s. My bad.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh, why is it 4?
I just agreed for like no reason.
I don't know.
And 3s. That is going to do 1 connected damage.
And here's the Combi Bolter that's just hitting on 2s, but 6 are exploding with this one. Okay, so that's everything hit. And 5s again. No wounds. Is this guy -1 damage?
This one is -1. Yes, because he's affected by the bondsman ability as well. So he's -1 damage.
Okay.
And then these guys are melta guns and plasma guns.
Yes, I will not be doing the bolter guns for these ones though.
Fair.
So fire the plasma first. It's going to be hitting on 2s. I'm not overcharging. 6s are exploding though. Okay.
It's a good thing you didn't overcharge.
Yep. And this will be a 4 to wound you.
But the overcharge would have wounded. Oh well, but he would be dead. It's not worth it.
Melta gun shot.
Hit.
Yep. And 3 to wound you. That's a wound.
We got the Aegis. No, it's gonna go right at him.
D6 damage for 5.
5. That's a good shot. 4 wounds left, and then we have to resolve their shooting back there.
Same outcome. Just gonna do Melta and Plasma will fire their single shots, but the Combi Flamers will fire both profiles and of course the Combi Bolter.
I was gonna say this guy does not have a bondsman ability on him, so.
Oh
wait, no, he does. He's wholly within 12 guy. My
yeah,
bad,
so
he does.
yeah.
Okay, you're good. I literally just talked about the bondsman ability. There we go. It'd be 4 damage, not 5.
So again, we'll start off with the Flamer, D6 +4 shot, 2d6 +4 shots basically. So that's a 7 +4. So next up, just to make this go a little faster, these will be the 4 Combi Bolters from the Flamers, and these will be the 4 Combi Bolters that are not -1 to hit.
So those are 3s and these are 2s.
Yes, so 3s, 6s extra hits.
1.
And let's throw that in there.
Throw that over
and then 2s. Okay.
All right, and these are all on 5s.
5 wound.
4 wounding hits. 3 ups, 1 will connect. And then I'll just go track that in a second. We have the...
Let's do the plasma next. I will overcharge. Well, wait, you're -1 damage.
-1 damage.
Yes, I will not overcharge this one. So these are going to be 2s to hit you. 6s are exploding. So that's going to be 3 plasma hits.
4 to wound.
Yep, 4s to wound you.
Oh, no.
Nope, that figures.
That's rough. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. And then Melta.
Melt's got a shot. Hang on 2.
Hit.
Okay, and a 3 to wound. No.
Ah!
Okay.
11 wounds remain on this back one. We still have the 2 Hellbrutes with their multi-Meltas to go.
So we'll start here. Multi-Melta is going to go to him. You're not the closest, so it's going to be 3s to hit.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, 3s. Okay, 1 hit.
Nice, that's a...
4 to wound.
Yeah.
That's a wound.
Ooh, excellent. 5 up in vulnerable save. Oh, not quite. D6 plus 2 damage.
Is he in range? Okay.
Oh.
D6 plus 2 for 5.
We have 9 wounds remaining. We have 1 more Hellbrute.
This Hellbrute's going to fire his shots into this wounded Helvern. Let's see if we can take him out this turn.
Same idea, except it'll be 3s to wound.
Yep. 3s to hit you. Both hit.
Ooh, good start.
And 3s to wound you. Both wound.
Vin Bones. We make
Both. Okay, there we go.
Man. Okay, here's the charge phase.
We'll start here. These guys are charging here.
Got some cold 9s we need to see here.
Nope.
Pocket 1s is not good. Okay.
Okay.
And then no command points for the reroll over here.
We'll start here with these guys.
Only 5 wounds on that guy. That's a 3. I can see.
Sorcerer. We'll try the sorcerer. Why not?
Oh my gosh.
If he gets in. Nope.
7. This guy's got 5 wounds left.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I got knocked around a little bit. Oh boy. Okay, well we got. You want to do the tech marine?
Yeah, he needs to go in there at least. So, 6 should be enough.
It's always a 1 though.
I know.
There's always a 1. It seems.
Yeah, that's enough.
Hey, nice. Hello. Hellbrute.
Yeah, Hellbrute into the big guy. 8
is in for sure.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Oh boy, we get to see a big old robot fight. I'm going to try and defend him as much as I can. He is my revered knight. I don't want to lose honor if he dies. I will lose honor if he dies.
Sorcerer's going to charge 2. This is probably a bad idea, but we'll try. A 7.
There you go. He'll jump in over there. Okay, well, you have Mark of Slanesh on those guys, so they get to fight first as well as all your charges. I could counter offensive somewhere, so keep that in mind.
Yep.
Because my guy fights first as the revered knight, I believe, is the warlord trait that gives him that. I am going to spend 2 command points here on martial prowess to see if it'll save him. It increases his armor save by 1 against melee attacks. But I use it in the fight phase, so not negative to hit or anything like that.
Yeah. So Hellbrute's charging. He charged in. He's blackly just hanging on you on 2s.
Not a couple 1s, not good. I'm T8, so it should be 3s.
Yep, 3s because he's like strength 14.
Oh,
okay.
They all connect. All right, so I'm a 1-up save, and this is AP 3, so these are 4 pluses. Oh, mattered for 1. So 2 command points. It's D3. Is it
D3 plus 3.
Oh, it's a D3 plus 3. Hammer is like D3 plus 3, I think.
Well, no, it's the Morphine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
fist.
flat 3. I take it all. And a 6 on him. Okay. Wow. I got blue die for that. Kind of have to go with this guy, I guess, because he has fights first, so he would go before you. But not like it matters. He's just going to attack the Hellbrute.
Okay.
He does have Marcus Inch active still, though. Revving up that chainsword, we're going to still try the 4 attacks. We're hitting on 5s normally, but we get +1 to hit against you. So 4s. I'm going to re-roll one of these. I didn't quite get it. That's okay.
2 to wound.
2 to wound. We do wound. It doesn't matter. You have Marcus Inch. Yeah.
AP minus 4, so maybe a 6 up. Okay, no.
Zinch protects. Yeah. Nice, that's the first one this turn. And then you get to pick your other charges.
I guess we'll start here next. This doesn't matter as much, and we'll go to the Warpsmith last.
Oh, yeah, because they have Marcus, Slanesh. Yeah. This is a better angle. So we have the Legionnaires fighting, and then the Sorcerer can go afterwards.
Seems let's go first.
Oh, they can both go first. They both, because the Slanesh. Sorcerer will take the glory.
Yep. He charged in, so 2 to hit you.
1 miss, not bad.
And the strength 7, so 5's wound.
And, okay, 2 of them still.
Yep.
Minus
1.
This is just a regular dude, so he makes them both. Legionnaire.
So 3 to hit with Legionnaire.
They should have 4 attacks with the chainsword, I think.
Oh, right, thank you.
Yeah, so we have 1 hit.
1 hit.
And a 6.
No.
Nope, and then we have the Power Fist, which is also 4 attacks.
Yeah, 4 attacks hitting on 4s.
Nice.
2 and 4s. That's going to be maybe 1.
And I don't save it.
So that's 13.
That's 16 remaining wounds. Alrighty. From there, Warpsmith is going to attempt to take out my Warglaive. Shouldn't be too hard, though.
Thunderhammer, so hit on 4s.
Should be 3s because you charged.
Right, thank you.
No problem.
And this is then strength 8, so 3s to wound you.
Yep.
So that's 4 hit. 4 wounds.
I am probably... Ooh, yeah, I made a couple saves. That's kind of cool, but I take Technically 4 damage, but enough to kill him. Does the Warglaive explode? It does not. I did not want to make it explode either. Pull him out of there, and then you can consolidate closer to your buddies, and technically closer to me. It's a tally of 12 for no prisoners, and 1 for blood and guts. I get to fight back with my Knight Preceptor. With his 4 attacks, I'm going to be arrogant and split them, because I would love to kill both these guys here. The Sorcerer is going to get 2 squeezes, and then I'm going to put 2 of the attacks into the Legionnaires, but I'm going to sweep. So they will get 4 attacks into them. So we're going to do the strike against the Sorcerer. They both hit.
And 2s.
2s. These are only AP 3, so AP 2 with Contempt. So 5 ups?
5 up. Fail 1.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
Squish. And we're going to sweep the Legionnaires. Reroll 1 of these, because I get 1 reroll. 2s. These are 4-up saves.
4 ups.
Oh, nice. Tank them both with Contempt. Well, 1's with Contempt. That's it. I already fought back with my Paladin, did no damage. Marcus Inch protected there. Okay. Fascinating. Fascinating outcome here. Unfortunate in the middle there, losing the Sorcerer. Actually, you know the big, obviously failing all the charges.
Yeah.
Even if you had the reroll, if you went from there to there, you would have still rolled the same reroll there. So even having that command point, it was just really, really bad roll.
All low charges, even.
And all your psychic powers, dude. This is definitely not the time for that to happen.
No, well, at least we've tied it up to guys in the center. So we'll see. Maybe I can weather the storm.
Yeah, exactly that. Okay, so checking for my honor at the end there. I don't lose any honor. Thankfully, I killed at least 2 things in my turn, and I'd gain honor and everything too, but I'm already at max. So I think we're still good on that. If I'm doing it incorrectly, I apologize, but we should be okay.
So I'm gonna get rid of overwhelming firepower. I could possibly kill second shooting, but it's not as likely. So I get 3 things. Blood guts, I can at least get 2. I'm getting pretty close. I might get lucky here. Maybe. He's down 5 there. He's taking some wounds. He's taking some damage. So it's not... It's more like I can kill something in close combat than I can shooting at least at this point, especially with my Terminators and now doing some pot shots here and there and then moving in, hopefully, and getting some charges. Hopefully. Yeah,
Knights are one of those deceptive ones because this guy's down to 6, that guy's down to 5.
Yeah.
He's already down 8 wounds, so losing him, and then I lose a lot of my... it all depends on how much damage I can do on this 3rd turn with what I have remaining.
Yeah, that's going to cut down. If I can keep those Terminators alive and they can do some damage, then this can still possibly swing, but... Getting rid of overwhelming firepower and no prisoners and blood guts I'll keep because no prisoners I can still just kill one night. I'm good.
Yeah.
And overwhelming blood and guts just as long as my fights go well somewhere I can possibly get that one scored as well.
Yeah, so you're still working with those 2 and you'll draw a new objective next turn. But we're on to turn 3, which I assume you're going to swap to the next part of the Let the Galaxy Burn. Or
Actually, yeah, we will because now
it's melee attacks.
Melee attacks are going to explode.
And assault.
I need to be doing that. I mean, the Meltas will still be good. Flamers doesn't matter, and the Con Bolters I don't expect you to do much damage with those anymore. So
yeah, makes sense. All checks out there. Just overview before I draw cards. I am on 3 of the objectives, which is more than half. And more than Andrew, because I do have the virtuous ability of defend the realm, which means that these guys have the objective secured ability, and that is 20 models on that objective with objective secured. It's really hard to push past that. That's that. So we are gonna go ahead and that'll tack me up to 30 for primary. Let's go take a look at the new objectives I'm getting. So I'm drawing 3 new ones this turn. So that's gonna dictate how this turn goes. Well, the Imperial Knights do get to draw 3 new cards. The first one will be Assassination. I gotta kill a character here, or a warlord, but a character will do. We have Secure No Man's Land. I have to hold 2 of the objectives in No Man's Land, currently doing that already. And Attempting Target. Andrew has to pick 1 of the objectives in No Man's Land for me to attempt to take. We'll go over those in a second. I gained 15 points on primary, putting me 30 to 5, and we are tied on secondaries, so I have a 25-point lead. I gained 2 command points on my turn for being honored with Defend the Realm, and 1 command point for Andrew and the Black Legion forces. For options on character kills, I got the... hit the train.
Got the Warpsmith back here and the Sorcerer over there.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking the Errant's going to go for the Warpsmith for the attempt at assassination here. And then for Attempting Target, Andrew's going to be picking that objective because the other ones are in No Man's Land. I'm already on them, so the one in the middle and then the one underneath the Errant over there. So this guy's going to have to walk over towards it. He already moves pretty quick, and he's got Obsec, so he's just going to be able to walk on it. That's easy enough to do. I'm in a great position to score a bunch of points this turn for some Imperial Knight action. But I got to, hopefully just get enough points out, because I'm in a kind of rough situation here, because I kind of want to shift my whole army that way, but the Halbert's in the way. So I'll have to shift that direction, and then these guys are going to kind of maybe catch up. I mean, if Andrew keeps rolling the way he is for charging, I don't have to worry about anything.
Oh, yeah, no.
So there's always that, I guess. Okay, so we are going to go on to the Bondsman abilities. Our Paladin is going to choose this Armiger. And then because he's the High Monarch, it'll hit this Armiger as well. So that'll affect both their bondsmen. In fact, it actually hits that guy. Actually, I think it's within 6 of this guy, or is it within 6 of him? Let me double check. So he uses his bondsman ability over there, and as I'm reading it, it also automatically affects every Armiger within 6. So that they'll get the bondsman ability as well, which is awesome, actually. And then we're going to go with the... I think you only benefit from one bondsman ability, so the errant's bondsman ability doesn't matter. And then we're going to go on to the preceptor, because he's got knightly teachings. First one I want to do is courage on this Armiger, because he's a little bit healthier, I guess. It doesn't really matter, the odds are the same, so I'll just do courage. We'll say it's on the...
Is it within 12?
You know what? I'll do it that guy if I don't have the range, but I'll do it on him if I do. Only 6-inch range, so we're going to choose that guy. So every 6 to hit with him will be 2 hits. I'm going to try and remember that. And...
We'll put die next to him or something?
I can try my best. Using markers is a good idea, and I always recommend it, but I always try and do it without using the markers, because it does muddy up the board, and it's it detracts from the video a little bit sometimes. Or at least that's what the complaints I get, so I don't like to put markers down. And then the next one doesn't need to do an action, doesn't need to be affected by a bondsman ability, so it doesn't really matter. That's the only one that matters. Okay. Helverin will move. It's movement 10 right now, so movement 8 by walking over this, and he'll end up there, taking the objective. I guess I could back up a little bit. We're gonna stay there. It's all good. We're not gonna move fully over there. We're gonna use that move to go and touch this terrain and go right up against this. So go ahead and angle. That way we can fire at them. We gotta put them down. They're real scary. We're gonna move this guy forward as well. He's gonna stay in range of the objective because I don't want to give up. I don't want to lose on objectives I was controlling earlier, because that's how I lose honor. It's not ideal. So they both moved. Our errant moves over, crosses over the sandbags, no problem. He's got land striders, so he moves a little bit faster. This Armiger Helverin moves closer towards the objective, but he wants to draw a line of sight down this way, because we want to put pretty much all the Helverins on these Terminators this turn to try and put them down as much as we can. And then our Paladin, because we're Titanic, we can fall back and shoot, but they have the rule where they can fall back, shoot, and charge. So we're going to go ahead and do all of that, because I need all their guns this turn. And we're just going to fall back, shoot, charge back in, and hope for the best. Use 1 command point on thin their ranks, so 6s to hit will wound as well. I only have 3 Armigers left, so I'm just going to pick all 3 of them. And we're going to start. We're going to start with the Armigers. We're going to start... Oh, that Helverin's a real threat, though. Let's start, let's start over there and work our way down. So Armiger 1, bam, bam, bam. All the shots over here. But we're going to put the stubber into the Hellbrute, because we're both touching the terrain. We can see each other. So I'm going to see if I can't pop that freaking Zinch thing. Start with that stubber, hitting on 2s because we're shooting at a vehicle. Oh man, he's pissed. 2 wounds.
Shape armor saves, so we don't feel any. Nope.
Oh, Marcus Zinch protects. And then we're going to do the autocannons down the table with Terminators. It's going to be 10 shots. These are going to be 3s to hit, 6s automatically wound, and I get to roll 1s for the Bondsman ability. And I'm just going to reroll this for the Lalo the Tyrant, I guess. Oh, hey, look, a wound. These miss. And then these wound on
3s.
3s, and 6s shouldn't matter here. Yeah, because I got rerolls. So that's 7 saves at 3F saves.
7 3-ups. I'll fail 2.
2 die. Well, they have the Marcus Zinch as well.
So boom. This guy.
Boop. So Marcus Zinch is the first one. Then we're going to go to our Paladin is going to fire next. He's going to put his, he's just going to put his stubbers into the Hellbrute, I guess, even though his Zinch mark is already done. And we're going to put the battle cannon over here. Stubber first, these are hitting the Hellbrute on 4s, because I am heavily bracketed. And wounding on 5s, nothing. The rapid fire battle cannon, poof, 9 shots. This thing's been pretty good all game. These are 5s to hit. 6s don't matter here. These are 2s to wound. I could use a reroll on the 5. I'll use a reroll on the 5. Oh, nice. 2s to wound. That wouldn't matter. I would have used it over here too. So 3 saves at just 3 up.
Armor saves. I'll be okay.
Then we're moving on to the Knight Preceptor, who's going to put the multi-laser into the Cultist. And then we're going to do the high intensity, I think, into the Terminators, as well as the missiles or the rocket pods into the Terminators as well. But no, we're going to come back to him. We're going to go to this Helverin. We're going to put the stubber over there, and then the autocannons into the Terminators. Stubbers! 2s to hit. I'm not going to reroll. Oh, you get to reroll 1s with your Bondsman ability. There we go. 5s to wound. 1 save.
3-up armor save. Come on, dude.
Hey, nice. You get to keep the Marcus Zinch. All right. Autocannons. 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Shots. Sorry, shots. This is 3 hit. This is the one who is not exploding on 6s. If we roll the 1s, and I'll reroll the 2 for the honored ability. 6 is auto wound because of the thin their ranks. That is a miss. And these are 3s to wound. And that is 7 more saves at 3 up.
7 3-ups. I need my Terminators to live, but we'll see.
Oh, nice. Tank them all.
Yep.
That's Terminators for you. That means we're going to go on to this guy. Same thing, Stubber over there. And autocannons down this way. Stubber first. He is bracketed, so he's hitting on 4s with 3s into the target because he's a vehicle. No wounds. And the amount of shots from the autocannons, 4, 7, 8, 9. Now these are 4s. 6s are 2 hits. And I get to roll 1s.
Are they also all wounds?
It also wounds. So, but there's one more hit in the pool.
Basically,
though. Yeah, and then I'm gonna reroll. Those are 1s I'm rerolling, and then these all miss. And then there's one more hit for the 6, but there's a wound in the pool as well. So I'm just gonna take that out, and there's one more wound to roll after this.
I'll put it aside.
These are 3s to wound, and I have a reroll. The 6s don't matter here. Okay, that's 6 saves in total. 3s. I do kill one more.
Yep.
The Flamer will go down. Then we're gonna go, the Preceptor will fire everything into them as well. I just want to put him down if I can. But the multi-laser will go into the Cultist. I'm just gonna ignore him. He's got his mark as niche up still.
Which Cultist? These ones back here?
Oh no, sorry, we're gonna go for the ones behind the errant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. High intensity shots, D6 of them. Man, I'm gonna re-roll that. I need a little bit more kick from this guy. Hey,
okay, there you go.
There we go. All right, I'm down to 1 command point. These are 3s to hit. I'm gonna re-roll one of these. Dang. All right, 2s to wound. 3 wounds at -3, so you'll have 5 ups.
Okay. 5-up armor save. I'll fail 2.
That does kill damage 4 each.
Okay.
There's 1 left, and then I've got the rockets, which they all hit, and they all wound. Only AP 2, so 3-up saves.
Oh, no.
D6 damage each. 3. Yeah,
he's just dead.
He dies. Jeez, yeah, I took. How many knights did that take? It took 3 armigers. And 2 of my Questoris Knights just to kill 5 Terminators.
Yeah.
That's without any buffs on them too. They have 0 buffs. That was just good saves from Andrew over there.
Well, Marcus each helped a little bit too.
Oh, Zeech helped the one. That's right. We do have this errant, however, who can still fire. He doesn't have the melt again. He's got the stubber on that guy. So we're gonna put the stubber at these guys, I guess.
Just I forgot his multi-laser still. I got to fire that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Multi-laser. 1 miss and 2s. 3 saves.
So I guess 5 ups to cover.
5 ups. I kill 2.
2.
Yeah. Bazat. Multi-laser.
Yeah.
And now the errant can fire. I'm gonna put the stubber into the cultist. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do that. His thermal cannon, however, very tempting to put into the character, but it's also effective against the Hellbrute. But I have like two knights I could charge the Hellbrute for the character. I think it makes a little more sense. 2 D3 shots into the character. 3. All right. 3s to hit. They all hit.
And 2s.
2s. I'll reroll 1 for the honor. There we go. 3 of them at. We'll auto check. Roll your saves. We'll double check. The 3 probably fails.
Yeah.
Almost certainly does. So it's D6 plus 4 damage.
Well, it's just 5 wounds. It's just him dead.
Oh, you can reroll if you want then.
No, that's fine.
You let him go down?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 6 damage. That is assassination. Save the command points for the Terminators next turn. We have the stubber into the cultist and 3.
3s, yep.
These actually have AP, so you get 6-up saves. That's because of murder. He's like wounded. He's gunned down 3 cultists.
Yep.
Dang. The champion left. Okay, interesting. So I didn't kill a vehicle yet or a monster. Oh, I think does it matter if I killed? I think it matters because I killed a warlord for my my honor there.
Yeah, because it's characters too, isn't it?
Yeah, and I killed 2 units. Okay, so we're good. And I haven't given up objectives, so I'm good there. So I control, as long as I don't control 2 at the end of it. So we're on to charging now.
Yep.
We're gonna go Preceptor, declaring a charge against both units, I guess.
Okay.
No Overwatch. I'm gonna roll. I get +1 to that roll. I go 13. Sure.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to do with a camera and a big model, but it's gonna look something like that, I guess. It'll be an inch of both of them. Should be good. Boop boop.
Yeah, so like that.
Yeah, I just don't want to block him too much. I might go a little bit more, just at the cusp of that inch. Yeah, that should be good there. And Paladin will go in. Can't fail. I'm just gonna go. I get +1 to my charge, so he'll go right there. And then our Aaron's gonna charge too. Why not? Just give this Hellbrute the trifecta. We get +1 to the roll. We go 8. He's gonna have to swing his base though, so 8 from that point is good. So he's gonna go, and then bam. Look at that. We have triangulated. These are advanced knight tactics. I'm gonna have Marcus and Ash. They're actually making me want to go with my Preceptor first. I'm gonna go with the Preceptor first. We're gonna do one of the gauntlet's gonna strike at the Hellbrute. And then we're gonna put 6 attacks into the Chaos Space Marines. So into the Chaos Space Marines, we hit on 3s. I will reroll that, I guess. All right, and then 2s. So 5 saves at 4 up. I believe in them. Oh, they did.
Nope. Yep.
3 damage per fail. Yep. We take them out. Boom. And then a single strike hits. Probably should have saved my reroll for this, but I didn't. That's okay. I don't think I care to consolidate with him, so we're going to go with the Errant next to see what he's got.
Well, actually, because I can't interrupt. Well, I guess he's saying differently, though, isn't he?
Yes. 4 attacks with the Chainsword on 2s. And
2s, because...
reroll that. Oh, wow. 2 saves at 5 ups. 6 ups, actually, because they're -3. So that's 10 damage.
Okay.
After the mitigation. Does he explode? No. He just cut in half, misses everything important, and just falls over. After his attack, he's going to consolidate towards that cultist. He gets the extra inch of consolidation. And then this guy's just going to consolidate, I don't know, like that, I guess. The nearest enemy is like that Hellbrute or these guys over here. Or he's just going to spin on the spot, really. That's it. All right, we're done our turn. It was a damn good turn.
Yep.
Okay, well, for scoring, we are Battlefield Supremacy, or so we're holding no... we got Tempting Target, boom. We got Assassinate, kill the character over there. And then Secure No Man's Land, we have all 3 of them in the middle. So we get all 3 of our secondaries.
And just see if he flees, I guess.
Oh, on a 1, he sticks around.
Well, he's there.
Excellent, that cultist, what a god. Looking very grim for the Black Legion. We are going to do a turn 3 for them to see what's up and see what they can pull off, though. You never know. So stay tuned. Looking at the board before looking at the cards, you do get 5 points for holding the 1 objective back here, but I have dominated the middle of this table.
Yep.
With all my knights just bumping into each other.
So we have still no prisoners and 1 guts from last time. No prisoners has 12 on it at least, so just killing 1 knight will get full tally on that. 1 guts only have the 1, but maybe we can do something. And then we got Assassination, so it's kill your warlord, who is down to 6 wounds, so that's actually doable right now. And that will give me no prisoners as well. And I'll probably... well, this is probably last turn anyway, so it's not going to matter if I toss anything right now. So let's just let's see what happens.
Make it work.
Yep.
Taking a look, I do explode ahead in secondaries, so I have a 15-point lead on secondaries and a 20-point lead on primary. This is up to 1 Hellbrute, who I believe in very deeply. And it's a 2-2 command points. It's right onto the movement phase.
Yep.
As you move these Terminators forward, this Hellbrute could move forward, shoot my Paladin dead with his multi-melta, and then charge and kill this Armiger Helverin for a 2nd tally on no prisoners. But he would be legendary. These Terminators are creeping up to assist, though they are slow, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hope you'll give me good shots, but at least...
And we always have the Sorcerer as well.
Yeah.
Sorcerer moves forward, and so does the Hellbrute. They got their targets over here. And then we have this one singular cultist. Not too sure what his goal in life is, but he's doing stuff.
You know what? It's the last turn of the game. Let's do something stupid with him. We'll just try and charge one of your knights just because.
All right. You can go for the Helverin to try and tie it up.
No, we'll just do...
we're going to go for the Errant?
We'll have the Errant just kick him out.
I like it. Good. Excellent. It's hard because everything's OBSEC and everything's like so many models that you won't have really a goal.
If this was OBSEC back here, I'd try and race him to that.
Of course, yeah.
But because you're already OBSEC, there's no way he's getting past the 10 wounds and everything. So just... And it's last turn. We'll do something fun with him.
All right, let's see what we got with Psychic Powers over here. Oh, and we have the cultists. We're gonna, of course, they have shots lined up.
Yep.
All right, so what do you think? I was thinking like warp time to get, but I guess you're not fast enough to get in range. So I was thinking warp time and smite, but this guy's in the way.
Yeah, smite's gonna be the better one. So we're definitely gonna do smite, try and get the 5 wounds there, at least lower.
Get him down to 3, and then he just needs to punch him once to kill him.
Basically, yeah. And then we might do, Actually, we'll start off with Death Hex. Shut down your invuln saves.
All right.
So this is war charge value of 8. So 8.
A 5?
7.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Don't get that. But we'll just try smite real quick.
Smite. 4. He got it.
Well, that would work for the Death Hex.
Yeah, would have. D3 mortal wounds.
4, 1.
Ah, you need 2. Well, you don't need it, but it would have helped.
Yeah.
Down to 4, and then we're on to shooting.
Yep.
I guess you could put this combi bolter in him. Oh, unless you probably want to help on this guy.
We'll figure that out here in a minute.
That's fair.
So he has a pistol shot. We'll put it there. We're actually going to lump him in with the other cultists because all the cultists will just try and shoot into your big guy.
Take out the, do some damage to my paladin. So these 10 cultists as well. So it'll be 11 shots.
Yep. 11 shots on 4 ups.
All right.
And 6s.
That's a wound. Hey, 3 up. Or 2 up.
2 up.
Yeah, there's the one. Armor has done nothing, I think. Actually, no, it did save me 3 damage. So technically the armor keeps, and the stratagem has kept me at 5 out of 2 health. Who's next?
We'll do these guys back here who really can't do much.
They could shoot him too because they can see him through this.
Oh, right, good point. So
they're all closest to him anyway, so they get the Black Legion +1 to hit.
So it's going to do all the bolters except for the plasma guy will fire his plasma, of course. He will not split it. And I think we will overcharge this just because it's last turn and we can try and at least get one shot, do 2 damage.
We're going to spend 2 command points to rotate his ion shield to get better saves against the multi-melta and some of this stuff. All right, here's all the combi bolters.
Yep, pay on 2s. No exploding 6s, though.
Sorry about that blur there, guys. They'll hit, though. Except for the couple misses.
2 misses and 6s to wound you.
That is 1.
Yep.
2 up. Hey! Look, the armor didn't matter.
And the plasma hitting on 2, and we will overcharge this.
Nice. 4 to
So
wound.
it's going to be a 4 to wound. No. Okay.
And from him, who's next?
We'll do the sorcerer next. And we'll just do the 4 combi shots also into the Paladin Knight. Just to...
Might I suggest you fire his multi-meltas first, then if he dies, you can put the combi bolters in there to get him down to 3, maybe.
good point, yeah. We'll try that. So Brute 2 shots on 3s.
Oh, good start.
And 4s. No.
Bad follow-up.
Yep.
You do have 2 command points if you want to reroll one of those.
Might as well try 1.
This is the only thing you can really do to get him. Hey, look at this. Or a pinball. Oh, I don't make it. I have no command points, so it's
Okay,
just...
D6 plus 2. So 7.
He's
6.
dead?
Yep.
You got to call the shot, didn't matter. He's got 5 wounds left. Does he explode? I would like him to not. He doesn't. He falls over dead, and I lose my honor. My revered knight.
You've had all the games, so it's okay.
That's true.
Yeah, and then the 4 shots with Sorcerer into the one very wounded Helvern.
Should be 2s to hit.
Yep. And 5s. 1
That's a
wound.
wound. Ooh, this could be at 3. Oh, it matters. 3 remaining. That should be it for shooting.
Yep.
On the charging, I guess?
On charging.
I have no command points for Overwatch, so...
I don't believe these are 12. Yeah, they are. Well, I have 12.
All right.
So...
They are stuck back there for now.
Yeah. We will do the Sorcerer into the Helvern as well as the Hellbrute.
I have no Overwatch, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
So we'll do the Hellbrute first, I guess?
Yeah, Hellbrute first. 3.
You know what?
Should be enough.
Do you want to go anywhere fancy or just right into him?
Just right into him. Let's just make it simple.
Boom. And then...
And the Sorcerer, same thing. 9.
Do you want to just go on this side of the wall?
Yeah, just go on that side of the wall.
I guess whatever, go over there.
Okay, fire taxi charge, so hang on 2s. 6s are exploding. Strength is 7 base. So strength 12 with fist, hang on 3s. I should try to say this wing on 2s. So 2 wounds.
-3?
Yep.
6, so he's dead.
Okay.
Do I explode? No, I crumple over dead. There's no prisoners. Well, you got no prisoners when you killed. You got assassinate and no prisoners when he died.
And I got another tie for 1 guts, but I think that's not gonna...
All right, so we did lose quite a bit of stuff there, and it does close the gap on the score. Unfortunately, the primary is where it's lacking, because on your 4th turn...
Yeah, I'm only 1 secondary behind, but I'm 20 points down on primary.
Yeah,
I have to... Somehow I have to get my Terminators onto an objective. I have to not lose anything else and keep everything that's on objectives right now on an objective. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's the tough part, because it would be... Looks like I'm going to be moving 12 inches in this direction because he's fleet-footed, and I would take... All I have to do is just walk 12 and I take the objective because I have 10 models obsect.
Well, and you have the weapons to do it. He has a blast weapon. They're just going to have 10.
Yeah,
heck, between his shooting and even close combat, he's got them.
Yeah, we didn't bother charging him because there's no point.
Yeah.
He was going to move that direction, hold the objective. I was going to move my whole army away from them.
Yeah.
And it should be a pretty...
I put them back there for Hail Mary mine. Well, not really Hail Mary, but 9-inch charge. Hopefully we'll get them in.
Catch him, right?
Yeah. The fact they had Boil reroll over here on the champion also didn't help things. I was hoping to save it for one of them, but...
You would have rolled the fail charge anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you had the...
But it might have at least helped... Well, yeah.
It's true. It could have been an extra attempt at a charge over here for sure. But yeah, this is actually not too bad of a spot for you. I'd have to pop his Marcus Zinch and then shoot him down. That might be doable.
It's doable. I mean, it's doable. Again, it's not like it's going to be anything big, but I guess... Yeah, for now, that's good enough.
All right. We'll throw in the towel there. Not bad, because on my turn, I would go up to 45 primary. So I'd max out my primary. I wouldn't have to worry about the objectives anymore.
And I would start with nothing pretty much on my turn, because those cultists would most likely be dead.
Yeah, it depends. I would take those. I would probably... I think there's a part of me that thinks you'd be able to get the 5 points here. But that means on turn 5, you're only getting like 10 points, which means you would be at 25 points or 30 points at best for primary to my 45.
Yeah.
And I'd have the secondary lead. So it would probably be an Imperial Knight victory. And there's not too much more to show off. It's just him killing them over there and everything else is running. That's all the rest of this game would be. So there's not much more to it.
Yeah. The Terminators might get lucky. Not likely. The Hellbrute could get lucky. Not likely.
Yeah. The Hellbrute I'm actually a little afraid of. I have the firepower to deal with him, but it's the positioning of it's kind of weird because I have to keep running from them. So he'll be like weirdly behind line of sight as I like move away from stuff. So I'll probably just leave him alone.
Yeah.
Mostly weirdly enough. Anyways, folks, we'll jump into a post-game chat, tidy up a little bit, and conclude this video there.
Vault members, don't forget there's more Warhammer 40k down in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Today I take on David and his Chaos Knights, and he has chosen to take on the Noble Knights of House Mortan. So you can check that game out at the link below. If you're a Vault member, if you're not a Vault member, go to the link below anyways. Get yourself a 7-day free trial where you get to watch that game and everything else we have in the MiniWarGaming Vault. And, watch all those vids. And if you like it, stick around. If you don't, well, cancel your membership. That's how a free trial works.
All right, well, sorry it went the way it did. It was actually, that's the thing with Knights. It looks like you swung back nicely at the end, but a little too late.
Yeah, funny enough, this actually happened last time I played. My brother, I built this list against my brother when he was running Imperial Knights as well, and missing the block of 10 Terminators in the middle, kind of, for them to still give damage is what the main thing they did.
Of course, yeah, like 10 Terminators, Black Rune and Damnation.
Well,
like,
I don't have that because I'm Black Legion, but so...
Oh, yeah, that's like the generic one you could take on the
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, Clove of Conquest usually play on the Sorcerer just to give him objective secure. The fact that your Knights can get so quickly, I forgot about.
Well, I got lucky with the honor on that one. It's just, I picked a Knight House that wants to fight vehicles, and you just threw down like 14 vehicles.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, too. I replaced the 10 Terminators because they were very expensive to try and bring Hellbrutes, the Mauler Fiend, the Forge Fiend, because last time was 2 Forge Fiends, and then basically same thing, Tips of War. I had nothing to run forward other than 2 Forge Fiends. So they advanced on objectives and died.
Yeah. Because these Knights are painted up as a custom household, they're painted by David White. And if you're curious, if you want to paint up, well, there's more Knights in this collection. Also, there is the 2 Dominus class pattern Knights, like I said, the Valiant, the Dominus, and then it's a Castellan. I had a brain fart there. And then there's the Knight Warden as well for the collection. They're all painted by David White. So if you are interested, I just want to remind everyone again, Luka at MiniWarGaming.com. Send an offer. What you'd like is about 3,600 points of Imperial Knights all going in one lot. And I can give you the paints and everything too if you want to match it and add more, like maybe more armatures to the collection. There's only the 4 that you see here, but much to do from there. Sorry to go off topic. I guess I started to talk about the sale again, but what were we talking about? You were talking about the Forge Fiends, yes.
Yeah, the Forge Fiends, yeah. Again, my plan was actually to replace the Forge Fiend with Mauler Fiends. Just have 2 of those.
I like that. I was afraid of the Mauler Fiends. That's why I put it down right away, because it's the biggest threat to me.
But I just could get the second one painted fast enough, and the Forge Fiend also does 3 flat damage for shooting. It has lock shots. Too, yeah. So yeah, I was hoping that they can at least, them either getting shot up or at least attracted from like the Hellbrutes and then the Land Raider and then Terminators. I rely on them to come in and do damage. That's kind of what this list comes down to. And this time around, they did not help me at all.
I know, they showed up, kind of whiffed their shots, and then didn't make any charges. That kind of sucks. That feels pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I have warp time on the Sorcerer to try and help move them forward, but this is an army I actually want to charge against versus just move them into range of you.
Right.
Because the extra, at 9-inch range, the melt is a little better, but there's not enough melt shots, and really at this point, the turner strength is close combat, especially the Chain Fist against your guys. Yeah, I know your -1 damage with a lot of your Hellverns, but at least could be it's consistently 3 damage, so it's down 2.
Of course, yeah.
4 attacks on the champion, so and +1 hit, so there's hand 3s at least close combat, and wounding on 3s, so there's something I could do there. I probably shouldn't have kept the champion alive, honestly, in the center. Should have kept the command point something different, but
yeah, I'm curious what that would have looked like if you kept that command point, because it would have failed for them, but then that would have been a 3rd attempt at a charge over here, getting them in, and then them potentially killing. What killed them? I think it was him who put them down at the end, because I think they tanked.
It was basically all 3 Hellverns plus 2 Knights.
Yeah, they tanked it just on their own, nothing. It was
so
great durability.
If they'd killed off one of the Hellverns, that'd have been less things to shoot them at least.
Correct. Yeah.
In which case, you still had all the Knights shooting them, but then that's all the Knights going into that squad. So
I can't. I know he's the one who killed 3 or 4 of them. He killed 3.
I think he just killed 2.
There's only 2 left, but he overkilled by a bit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because I think maybe one killed one because of the Marquezine, and then 1 whiffed, and then the last one I think killed 1.
Yeah.
And then he killed 3. Yeah. Or 2 or whatever. Maybe killed 2.
He killed 2, then killed the champion off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was it. What I just remember what I was saying earlier. They're painted this way. I play them as like a custom Knight household because they're not painted as like any of the main ones in the book. And I like Hunters of Beasts because to me, what would be a counter to them would be other big scary vehicles with big scary guns. So I want +1 to hit them, or like other dreadnought-like things. So I want +1 to hit them as well, and they get bonus damage against Titanic units. So if they're doing like a Chaos Knight fight, they'll have like that technically that 1 extra damage.
No, it helped here because then you're on 4s against a lot of my vehicles, or the Land Raider, especially 4s a hit would have been bigger.
I'm curious if like how many 3s I rolled against the smoke and how many 2s I rolled in general, because I know I've seen quite a few 2s.
Yeah.
And the Halverns really showed up this game with those autocannons, just completely chunking damage.
Again, not surprising. The Halvern's been the most consistent knight thing in general, but
yeah, I see a lot of people running Halverns, and then luckily we've got the 3 here. The Warglaives are good too. I love having a Warglaive or 2, especially with the Aaron, because he's like, okay, advanced charge, go in a fight, kind of cheap and effective and durable with the bondsman ability on it. And then the Moiraxes from Forge World are quite good too. It's just a Forge World weapon.
Funny enough, this game actually went better in respect. I killed 3 things. Last game I didn't kill anything. I got things down to like 1 or 2 wounds, and they just didn't die.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this one here, I could feel the it's weird from the knight player's perspective, where like playing against it's like I haven't killed anything, I'm not doing anything, and then I look at my knights, I'm like, oh gosh, this guy's got like 5 wounds, that guy's got 6 wounds, that guy's at like 10. This is not looking good. So it's like drop, and it's like, yeah, 1 turn you killed like 700 like 700 points.
Well, exactly, but I did that in turn 2.
I know, yeah.
And didn't have until turn 3, and that's after I lost the squad there with the mobility. The squad in back stuck there. Like I was hoping at least with the squad in the middle, they could be pushing up with less things threatening them. That's either them alive or at least hurt, but then everything's a little bit closer and a little bit more likely to help.
Yeah, the turn 2 whiff was like so brutal. Like you failed every psychic power, you failed every charge.
Every psychic power. Him in the middle, him over there, like
all
again,
4 actually, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean diabolic strength, it might not have done anything.
That's 1 more attack, right?
But well, 2 more attacks. 2 more attacks, strength 10.
Oof.
So I mean 4 versus 3s versus 4s.
2 more attacks. Yeah, the smite could have done a little bit more damage too, right? Oh, geez.
Yeah, Delightful Agonies may have saved a life, maybe.
Could have.
Probably not. Well, they actually didn't die, so didn't matter for them, but...
Oh, yeah, they weren't targeted that turn, yeah.
Well, I guess...
well, they were, but they tanked it.
Well, I did Smite. I think Smite was there when I tried to do on there, which that failing was also like no more wounds on him, so he's up more damage, so...
Yeah, exactly. It was rough to see. Wasn't necessarily... And Knights going first... Always kind of stressful when they have like that many heavy weapons. They're fast enough to focus on one flank and try and hammer it down.
Again, this list I'm so used to. The Terminators come in, do their work, and that's usually what I rely on. So the Fortitude Morphing going down, wasn't too worried about. It's the Terminators coming in.
That's where you felt that one, yeah.
Yeah, because that's where it really mattered. Because if the Terminators came in and did their work, I'd be sitting okay. Because all of a sudden that's him tie up or dead. If that squad did its job, that's that one type in the middle tie up or dead from that squad. In which case, then you just have this Helvern and these 3 knights left. He's already almost, at that point, he was almost dead.
They have the perfect weapons, I think, in this edition of 40K right now. The cursed weapons are just perfect killing. Toughness 8, toughness 4. It's just every toughness, strength 5 is so good against, and they have so many attacks. It's like 4 attacks per model with it.
Yeah, 4 attacks per model. Basically, power sword swings. So.
Yeah, it's like 4. Yeah, exactly, because they all give an extra attack. Like
so the 3 base. 4 for the
weapon itself.
Yeah, for the weapon itself. You can take 1 of 2, which the champion would then make that 6 attacks with that weapon.
Yeah.
I prefer the champion to have the power fist or the chain fist. Because
I love chain fist.
Yeah.
I'm in love with chain fist.
I prefer the champion having the meltagun and the chain fist. I used to run it with the because of how the squad was. It had the way of them built. I can't run them because the way they're limiting them is kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's just whatever comes in the kit, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because I have it built up. I was trying to build it where I have squads of 5 and specializing. So you have squads of 5 with Calming Plasma and a Power Fist. And a squad of 5 with all Calming Meltas and Chain Fists. Because that used to be back in the day, you could give them whatever weapons you wanted to.
Correct, yeah. Same with my like Death Guard Terminators are all.
But now it's like, okay, you only have 2 maximum Calming Flamers, 2 maximum Calming Meltas, 1 maximum Chain Fist per 5, 3 Power Fists per 5, so...
Exactly, yeah. It felt pretty bad because I had my Blightlord Terminators are built for 8th edition where they all had Combi Melta and they all had, and I can't do that anymore. It's 1 per 5, right? So it's not ideal.
Yeah. I guess I could have dropped the Combi Plasma on him and the Power Fist, try to make that a little more cheaper and put some points elsewhere, but...
No, well, it's like it is. So stuff like that is so minor that that wouldn't have made or break.
Not this game. Might have done so differently, but
it's all about like little efficiencies do matter in a lot of things. But man, the Knights did. This is the first time the Knights have done really, really well for me. They, I had a few rough games before. I played the previous game. I played them only firing 1 of their weapons, so that was obviously a big deal. But my opponent was just like just tanking. Like I think I killed one Terminator in the entire game with like the Imperial Knight army. It felt so bad.
Oh yeah.
But it was a more equipped army to fight knights because there's no vehicles really. It was just like giant squads of durable Terminators just hanging around. So it's Thousand Suns. So
yeah,
pretty rough.
No, I mean again, like that's what I was thinking. I'll bring was a squad. Bring all my Terminators was just then 20 Terminators on the board.
Yeah.
Well, 21 with the Sorcerer and Terminator armor.
Oh, Terminators are just so good. I love that Terminators are good right now. Heck, even just like regular Marines are good. Like I am in love with where the edition's at right now when it comes to power armor. I know a lot of people don't like to see power armor doing well, but like to me, they're like the book. They're like the cover of the game in a lot of ways. So I love this. They don't need to like crush all the opposition, but they need to be like ooh scary Terminators, right? Like you should see 10 Terminators in the game and be afraid of it. That should be one of the scariest things in the game, in my opinion.
Honestly, I think probably the best thing for me to have done was drop the Land Rare, bring the 10 Terminators if I could have for that points cost, which I don't think it's quite that much. I'd probably drop a couple of other things, but
you'd have to drop it because I think it's about like probably 6 with a weapon is the like Land Raider cost. 265 for the Land Raider.
265, yeah. So it's because they're 33 per model. So I mean,
exactly.
Not gonna bring another 10, but. I definitely would have dropped the Hellbrutes just because elite slots would have been filled up at that point.
Yeah, it's close. True too, yeah. The Hellbrutes, it's a shame that I was popping the Marquezines with the Stubber so effectively. Typically, you wouldn't see that much because it's only 4 shots. That's strength. It's 4 bulk gun shots, so it shouldn't do it. But it was.
You're rolling well.
Yeah, I couldn't pop his, but I kept getting the guys in the middle there.
Kicking his, he still survives. So I mean,
yeah, he did tank it. It took 3 nights.
Took 3 nights to triangulate and then kick the crap out of him.
Yeah, we've got him right there in the middle there.
Yeah,
that's fun.
And again, that's also saying too, like. You made both 5 involved saves there against his multi-melta.
I know.
As a turn of him shooting nerf. You made 2 out of 3 of the saves against his power fist, so all of a sudden that's him not killing your...
Exactly.
3 of those had gone through, he's dead.
That's the problem. One of my most memorable, like frustrating games. I was playing against Josh and he was playing as Imperial Knights. It might have been 8th edition. I can't quite remember. But I was just doing so well with my turn. It might have been 9th. I was doing so well with my. It was like a Terminator Heavy Space Wolf list. And I was just knocking knights over. He was failing everything, and I was about to win the game. And he had 1 knight left. And I was gonna win. He had like 3 wounds left. I was gonna go punch him and take him out, and he made like 6 5-up saves.
Oh dear gosh!
And then he like struck back, hitting on 5s and crushed me, and then charged and just crushed me some more and won the game. And I lost because he rolled 6 5-ups. I lost my mind. It was like so frustrating.
Yeah, that will do it.
That's the problem with the elite armies. When the elite army rolls even slightly well, it just feels so brutal.
Well, it's part of this. This was made to try and work with it. It still needs some tweaking, as can be seen. But again, it's getting closer because I did kill more knights this time. So
that's true. Yeah, I took out the 2 armigers and the.
So it's just trying to figure out what to fill the gaps in. Part of it too is just rolling at times, but it's getting closer to being there. So it's just a little more tweaking on my part, and then hopefully it'll be better. Part of the thing too is figuring out how to better hide the morphine and the fortune because they are scarier, especially with the. The Morphine's close combat capability, and the Fortune can just do so many shots. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on by, especially with your brother, who you'll see in other battle reports coming up, for visiting and playing games with us. I greatly appreciate it. This was a great game, and it was another opportunity to play the Knights properly, and I actually had quite a bit of fun playing them this time. I did in the past, too, but now I like when I get the rules correct, and when things work.
There is a lot of rules for so few models.
I know, right? It's tough when I got like, what do I got here? I got like... I got 7 models. There's like more rules than like any other army I play, I feel.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't mess anything up with the Black Legion. I hope
I think you did okay. I don't play Black Legion much, but yeah. We got there. Yeah. Anyways, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to leave some feedback down below. We will catch you next time for some more Warhammer 40k action. Thank you again, Andrew, for showing up. And happy wargaming, I suppose. Toodaloo, everybody.
Bye.